That bicycle has been some places. Hello, all you hot girls and rock girls and wet ponds. This is Mikoy. Welcome back to another episode of the Ogre Pond podcast. I am joined by that Hearthstone mask over there.
Hook Air 2004.
You did this to yourself because you can't stop talking about weird, shitty names for Ogre Pond.
Hey, what did I do?
You joined in the conversation. That's why. Anyway, last time we covered week 3 recap, week 4 predicts. Today we're going to discuss the middle week, the midweek, and probably the week that is the most boring. A lot of short games, which is good for my sanity, but the predicts swung in very interesting ways. So, let's start off the week, shall we? Let's start reviewing games. And hey, you're not the first team being covered. You're not the first series being covered. So, how does that make you feel?
I don't know, to be honest.
Maybe this could be a good sign considering what happened to you this week. So let's get things started. First off, we had the scripted slow bros losing to the Jubilife Jirachis. And I think this probably cements the Jubilife Jirachis as a top contender for first ballot playoffs guy. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like 4th right now.
I think they're 4th. But, they've been carrying their weight. And these past 2 weeks, they've shown good dominance. And, they've just been having some good-ass weeks for the past 2 weeks. Do you agree? Even though you were one of the teams that got... Well, do we want to talk about that?
We don't.
Alright. Well, first off, we had Ubers, where we had JB291 defeat EA Nasir. The streak is over. EA Nasir has been beaten for the first time ever.
Didn't think JB would be the one to break the streak, but good for him.
Good for him indeed. So, we start things off. Nasir did get unlucky a bit, but I don't know. I think JB just generally had the better turnabout going in. So, first off, we saw in turn 7, we saw the Hatterene paralyze the King Gambit as Arceus Water terra-fairied before being paralyzed by Zekrom and got critted by Arceus Water on turn 13.
Yeah, you're kind of downplaying how bad this was, Mikoy. Let me say the exact sequence here. Turn 11, the opposing Zekrom used Bolt Strike. The Arc Water is paralyzed, and then it's full parried in the same turn. Turn 12, Zekrom is withdrawn, and the opposing Arceus Water sent out is full parried again. Turn 13, the opposing Water Arceus uses Judgment, it crits, and the Arceus is once again full paralyzed.
3 consecutive turns of full parade after getting a 20% chance with Bolt Strike getting the parade chance.
And don't forget the critical hit from Judgment.
Yep, on turn 13. So not only that, but turn 24 was another crit moment where Arceus Water managed to crit Necrozma, then defeating Hatterene after it hard switched on the next turn, as Koraidon defeated Zekrom on turn 34. You know, he did something. But towards the end game, we saw the Zacian sets up sword stance, sweeping until switched out. So Zacian comes back in after low stall, comes back in, sets up the sword stance again, then sweeps before Nasir finally forfeits, winning JB the game. So, I mean, way to break the streak. Just get lucky. Right?
I guess.
So that's how it generally went. So JB is winning his ways in OU once again. So let's move on now to OU.
This is Uber's, Nikolai.
Ooh, Ubers. So let's move on now to OU, where we saw a very short game, a very unlucky one, between Let's Rumble Shall We and Batty. Poor Hellray. He got screwed. So, first off, turn 1, we saw the Darkrai defeating the Ogerpon very, very easily, which is a good start in Hellray.
That was quick and easy.
And then, so how did Batty, get revenge? On turn 5, it used Nasty Plot and then Focus Blast to crit kill the Tinkaton, which is...
Yeah, so the funny thing about that... That mattered.
Yeah. I mean, Hellray did point it out. Oh, that mattered. It did.
Because, I did the calc. There was actually a chance it killed normally, but,
the crit guaranteed it?
It was not a high chance.
The crit just guaranteed it?
Yes.
So, that being said, not only that, but it also, on turn 7, it won the speed tie against Hellray's Darkrai, killing it. And
yep.
The crit just ended the game, and then he even said, I live, and since you outspeed, it proves you're not modest. It is a fast Darkrai. So that was the focal point that happened that turned this game into pretty much Batty's favor for the whole thing. Because on turn 13, we saw Cerulege defeat Zapdos. Darkrai kills the Great Tusk before dying to slow King Galar. And then Dragonite just Terra Grounded and killed Ogerpon before Hellray forfeits. Because he only had Slowking left, which is weak to it. So yeah, Batty won. I remembered in your predicts you said no disrespect to Hellray, but Batty, you didn't expect to win this way.
Yeah, I had hoped for a cleaner game.
I had hoped for a much cleaner game too. I hoped for a much better game. Next up, we have the second of our 3 OU games. God, it's getting tiring saying that every week. We have Leroy Pollux versus No Name 6293. Basically, Semi-Stall versus Semi-Stall. I don't know. I just see blobs and I think stall. So first off, we saw on turn 2, Slowking Galar trapping Blissey with Whirlpool, heal blocking as the Hydrapple Terra-Steeled on turn 17. Then on turn 26, we saw Zamazenta Terra Fighting, killing Moltres, or as Iron Treads then survives a close combat on turn 35 to kill it before dying to Hydrapple.
Iron treads, damn.
It is a bulk.
That is a bulky iron treads, because how is that surviving a max attack investment Zamazenta close combat?
I don't know. Maybe it just has a roll. Maybe it was just a damage range. Who knows?
No, I mean, that only did 84.
It did only do 84, which is surprising. So, turn 39, we saw Excadrill defeat Mandibuzz with Rock Blast, then crit killing the terrifying Zamazenta. Does it outspeed it? As Garganacl then sets up Curse before eventually it died to Hydrapple on turn 68 after a lot of turns of stalling. Then, towards the end, Excadrill just kind of cleaned the rest. Clefable and Slowking died. No Name won. Any other thoughts?
Well, Leroy literally won had the crit not happened.
Yep. He would have had a good Zamazenta killing the Excadrill, and then subsequently...
All that was left was the Terrasteel Hydrapple and Blissey.
And, yeah, Zamazenta just kills both, but unfortunately, the crit happened.
No. So, yes, the crit really did cost Leroy the game.
Yeah.
Because even a couple of sand turns, the Zamazenta would still be alive.
Yeah, which would have been very nice had the crit not happen, but alas, we play this game like it is. Alright, next up, we have the third OU game. We have WSSI versus Chico's, in which Chico's continues his winning ways and won. Turn 7, we have Walking Wake defeating Clefable as Gliscor turned normal to remove the Walking Wake's item, while Great Tusk failed to remove hazards against Sinistra. Then, on turn 19, we saw Zamazenta defeat the Walking Wake before losing to the Raging Bolt, who lost Tinglu, while Ninetales killed it as Gliscor killed Venusaur on turn 26.
I was a little confused as to why Raging Bolt came in on that turn to beat Zamazenta instead of, Venusaur. Because Venusaur's faster?
Chlorophyll.
Exactly, so, why Raging Bolt?
I don't know. Maybe he was trying to predict something. So, we have the King Gambit here, setting up the Swords Dance and Terra Ghost. And on turn 31, the inevitable happened. A crit kill on the Skarmory, dying. And then, it was just easy pickings for the rest, as Chico's had the King Gambit healthy. Even with the Sucker Punch Mind Games, the Kowtow Cleaves were doing very much damage, winning Chico's the game in King Gambit fashion.
Well, I don't know if it wasn't quite so cut and dry, actually, because, you have to remember, Gliscor had knockoff.
He did a knockoff.
And according to Calc, I think knockoff at +2 did kill King Gambit.
If he could get that +2, if it doesn't try sucker punching on that turn.
Well, he did get that +2.
He did, but it was going to sucker punch.
But Chico's correctly sucker punched.
He got the sucker punch turn right, which means he won.
Yep.
No questions asked.
But yeah, I think it is incredibly possible that WSSI won that game without Skarmory getting crit.
It was. Because he would have just, whirlwinded it out, and then King Gambit would not get the boosts?
No, I don't know. I don't think he had Whirlwind. I don't know if he
body
had
press
it.
a Terra Ghost.
It's more that Chico's would not be able to kill the Skarmory and would just keep hitting it until dying to Rocky Helmet.
Ah, the old chip. A chip with the helmet.
Yes.
A slow chip with the helmet, just roosting it up.
King Gambit had no way of, healing itself.
Well, one of those turns it would eventually crit.
And then we would have had, then there would have been a healthy Gliscor in the back to finish off Ninetales.
Yep. How inevitable.
So dang, wait, who?
It's called God. It's called having the power of God. And a fucking broken ass OU core. Alright. Next up we have UU. Very long one, this one. We really thought Itoshi Flower won, but no, it's the Griffith King who won UU. So, turn 1, we saw the Tinkaton paralyze the Rabombi, who sets webs as Manaphy sets up the Take Heart, then Skeledirge Terra Fairies to beat it with Hex on turn 13. Then, since it was unaware. Then, turn 15, we saw the Weavile Terra Ghosting, losing its item to the Pickpocket Tinkaton after it not knocked off its item, but actually air ballooned. Removed the air balloon, but, got the life orb off of Weavile.
And that's funny because that just kind of resulted in it surviving that turn.
Yeah, Griffith King had at least not a healthy one, but at least an option left.
Yeah, like that Weavile's still alive thanks to that switching, ironically.
Turn 25, we saw them swapping items, so Rabombi gets the life orb, killing low kicks for dying to the Tinkaton, hilariously. Turn 30, we saw Excadrill flinching the Mandibuzz, while losing to Conkeldurr as Weavile died to Hydrapple's Rocky Helmet. Then, towards the end, we saw the Slitherwing beat Hydrapple after surviving its Draco Meteor, and then survived a foul play to beat Mandibuzz before Itoshi finally forfeits. Griffith King won. Any other thoughts?
I'm only just realizing how very weak Itoshi's team is. Wow.
Very weak? Yeah, it is very weak.
Incredibly so.
So yeah, good win by TGK. Very well played. That's all you really need to say. Next is RU, perhaps the longest one. Oh my god, this went on until my brain fried. Sulfuria versus Max. Very stall heavy, this one. Turn 12, we saw the Chestnut remove Zarina's item, which critted Reuniclus back, hilariously. Then turn 40, we saw the Suicune burning the Chestnut as Houndstone burns Umbreon on turn 51, while Rhyperior dodged Reuniclus's Focus Blast on turn 63. Turn 75, we saw the Staraptor killing Reuniclus, but taking itself out by a Rocky Helmet as Quagsire Dragoned on turn 94 to stall out the Suicune.
It was Rocky Helmet plus recoil, actually.
Yep. The Quagsire Dragoned on turn 94 to stall out the Suicune. After a lot of turns of stalling, we saw the Quagsire defeat the Suicune on turn 124. As Chestnut killed the Rhyperior and Blissey kills the Gengar in the end for Max to win, even getting tricked before it died. Well, they just swapped boots. They just swapped footwear. That's what they did. Yeah, any other thoughts?
Well, it was just kind of a doomed matchup in my opinion, because like that toxic spike is doing nothing because you got no knockoff.
Yeah.
Where's your knockoff, bro? Everyone needs knockoff.
Does
your Sarina at least have it?
Does everyone need a knockoff?
It's kind of important, and it's especially important against Stall.
Actually, too important. You would be very hard pressed not to bring any Pokemon that can carry Stall and just not have the ability to remove items, especially when they're all leftovers and Rocky Helmet and boots.
No, they're almost entirely boots. I'm pretty sure literally everything on that team is boots except Reuniclus.
Which doesn't need boots because it's Magikarp.
Yes.
So, basically fuck hazards.
Exactly. That's why knockoff is so important.
Next up, we have NU. More bullshit happened for the bros. More Haxiolosis. Rule losing to Regiboob.
Oh, is this the heinous yellow magic one?
It is very much titled in their win post, some of the most heinous yellow magic you'll ever see.
Oh man, I actually had only just seen this earlier today, and oh no.
The yellow piss is back. So first off, in turn 9, the first of the instance of the yellow piss happened, where Reuniclus paralyzed Duraludon before Chansey defeated it on turn 22 before it died to Vaporeon. Then, on turn 26, Chandelure missed the Fire Blast, but managed to kill Bellibolt anyway, as Reuniclus then paralyzed Vaporeon, Terra-Watering against Chandelure on turn 33 before it died to Flygon. And towards the end, as you're about to see, Duraludon paralyzed the Articuno Galar, and it just had Parade, even though on turn 40, you did get a lucky break to heal with it missing Draco Meteor. The amount of times...
That doesn't make up for it, man.
The amount of times it got Parade was too much.
No. It was a heinous amount. Do you understand why?
Why?
Because literally every time it could have had a perfectly good opportunity to attack, it got paralyzed.
Yep. Which really was
It
so...
would only break through paralysis to heal, and never when it was time to attack.
Turn 52, it crit. It even died to a crit.
Yup. It only got the chance to attack once.
Out of
Out of all
11
the
turns.
it was active, it could only get the chance to attack once, because every other time it tried to attack, it would get paralyzed.
What else is there to say but holy crap, that was bad. That was yellow piss in a nutshell. Alright, next up is PU. Shown winning against Me Empty.
I told you, I very confidently told you.
I was trying to trick you into thinking that Me Empty won. No, it's shown winning.
Yeah, like I said he would. Why did you not believe me?
Because...
Why did you think Me Empty was good?
Wow! What are you insinuating, Pokeart?
That shown is better,
Nope.
and that was obvious, and I'm confused why you picked against him.
Shown played better. Turn 6, we saw the Vileplume critting Amoonguss as Rotom defeats Bombardier on turn 15, and Golurk defeats Frostmoth. Then on turn 26, we saw the Bruxish defeat the Frostmoth and the Milotic, while Golurk defeats the Vileplume and the Rhydon. Then Palmot defeats an Amoonguss as Golurk survives a wave crash from Bruxish to kill it and win shown the game. Now, you did mention to me there's something that we gotta point out during this frickin' game is that Golurk did all the heavy lifting. 5 out of 6 kills. The only monitoring...
The one thing that wasn't killed by Golurk was Palmot, who basically killed itself by attacking the Amoonguss and dying to its own Life Orb, Recoil, as well as Rocky Helmet.
So, is it suffice to say Golurk kind of strong in PU?
Yeah, I think this was a choice to Golurk.
It's pretty... Yeah, I agree. I agree. Might have been banded Golurk, if anything. So...
I don't know.
You think it's Scarf?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like,
Do people mean Scarf Golurk? I thought it was always banded Golurk.
Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I mean, there was rarely any, it's maybe, I don't know, it's just there was rarely any times where, I guess it was probably banded. There were just rarely any times where speed seemed to come into play.
Yeah. Bruxish outsped it, and a couple others outsped it. I think Golurk is just naturally just banded. Just was able to do the hard hitting, claiming every other mon that isn't Palmot. Hilarious. Alright, next up is LC. We had the Iron Pikachu losing to the Marvelous. The Marvs. First up on turn 4, we saw the Trapinch Okoing Glimmet with Vullaby removing hazards as Ipika's Vullaby grounded, getting encored by Tinkatink as Demarv's Vullaby died to Minfu. Then on turn 16, we saw Nimble defeating Larvesta as Shellos defeats Toadschool. Then, towards the end, we saw the Trapinch defeat Gothita being flinched on turn 23 to die to Vullaby as the Nimble kills it in the end to win the Marvelous the game. Any other thoughts?
Not really.
Nimble in LC. Very underutilized bug.
This dude carried double first impression. That's a little funny.
Yeah. It worked. Alright, next up is Monotype. Cielo defeating Clueless Magnet.
It really is just a fluke sometimes. Like CLO's been perfectly fine otherwise.
Well, the matchup was, can you say, one-sided?
I suppose we can say that.
It was Dark versus Fairy. You think Dark was gonna win against Iron Valiant, Enamorate, Fluttermane,
There is a
Primarina?
Meowscarada that, Greninja can also do work here, I guess.
That's it. Anyone else? Get to the back of the line. So turn 2, we saw Klefki set screens. Hatterene sets up, albeit losing its item. Setting Trick Room and defeating Hoopa with Draining Kiss before dying to Tinglu. Then, turn to...
Oh yeah, Trick Room on Hatterene in Mono is a bit unusual.
Single focus Trick Room. Don't see that every day. Turn 16, we saw the Klefki come back in to set Reflect, with it defeating the Samurott Hisui before dying to Meowscarada, who died to Fluttermane. Then turn 23, we saw Klefki paralyzing Greninja, dodging its Hydro Pump to set Light Screen, which allowed Fluttermane, despite getting toxic, Oko's Mandibuzz, Oko's Greninja wins Cielo the game. Any other thoughts?
Wait, what happened to the Meowscarada? Oh, it just died.
Good.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
That's lame.
I mean, it was a Fluttermane against the Meowscarada. Who would win?
Well, if it's a Scarf Meowscarada, then the Meowscarada should be winning.
But it's not Scarf.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's Scarf Greninja?
Probably. Good win for Cielo. Still am convinced that he will choke again like he did in week 2. Alright, next up, we have Doubles OU. My Pokemon are bad. Continuing his SMB run? Is it too far-fetched to say that he's on an SMB run? Certainly a generational run. Defeating Icy Penguin in kind of a messy game. It was kind of messy, this game. So, first off, turn 1, we saw Grimmsnarl surviving Heavy Slam. Setting screens as Moltres Galar Oko's Rillaboom, Terrafiring while Chiyu missed Heat Wave on Kyurem, then flinched by Air Slash on turn 6. Very unfortunate. Then, we saw turn 8, Moltres killing Iron Hands and Chiyu as Landorus killed Kyurem on turn 11. And then, towards the end, we saw Landorus missing Sandsear Storm, allowing Grimmsnarl to beat Roaring Moon. And Moltres killed Landorus at the end for My Pokemon Are Bad to win. There was a lot of unfortunate things for Icy Penguin that just enabled him to win.
Yeah.
They had a discussion afterwards, but ultimately, it would have been close had it not been for the messy hacks. But My Pokemon Are Bad is now still one of the only players who is undefeated. Probably is the only player in doubles undefeated.
Maybe.
It is just that good. So, we could talk about the National Dex game, though, between Tempo de Angoria versus Omar. You seen that game?
No. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen, because it was a dead game. The game was only played in your imagination. So next, add the Gritty Golurks defeating Malignant Chained. This puts Golurks at a good position. Again, this is another team that I can't not see go to the playoffs. They have been, third?
Let's see.
At least they're one of the top half guys.
Yeah, they're currently third, I believe.
Yeah, they're top half guys versus Malignant Chained, who is, has been kind of middling this tour.
They're seventh right now.
Yeah, that's not good. They've been middling these past couple of weeks, and they really need to pull out some heavy hoots to win. Probably the grind starts now, Malignant Chain, if you want to start making playoffs.
Actually, it doesn't.
Why?
Look at the matchups.
Ah, yes. Malignant Chain is going to have a tough time.
Yes, and we fully intend on beating them to a pulp.
Woof. The fight is on. So,
they're not the only ones who want to get some wins.
Well, we'll see about that. The first off, in Ubers, we saw Celeste defeat X-Guardian. Oh my god, Celeste didn't fight Stall this time.
Yeah, and that's why they won. X-Guardian's fault for not bringing it, to be honest.
Yeah, why didn't he? We've told you multiple times in these videos. Celeste is weak to Stall, and yet he didn't bring Stall.
Maybe he thought Celeste is going to expect the Stall, so he's got to think outside the box and not bring it.
Alright. Well, he got outplayed in that regard, and that caused Celeste to actually win. Turn 1, though, we saw the Kyogre paralyzed Eternatus, critting it before dying to Arceus Water, who paralyzed Terrifier Coridon on turn 8, and killed it. As turn 14 saw Landorus taunting the Landorus, preventing it 2 rocks, as Zacian kills it on turn 9.
Did you say the Kyogre crit the Eternatus?
Yes, it did. It did crit it.
No.
Oh no, the Eternatus crit the Kyogre. Never mind.
Yes.
Alright. We're running it back. So, Kyogre paralyzed Eternatus, with Eternatus critting it back before it died to Arceus Water. Then Arceus Water then paralyzed Terrifier Coridon on turn 8 and killed it. Turn 14, they saw the Landorus, Celeste's Landorus, taunting X-Guardian's Landorus, preventing it 2 rocks, as Zacian killed on turn 19. Necrozma setting Trick Room before being taunted. And then towards the end, we saw Ho-Oh defeat Arceus, as Arceus Water defeats Necrozma, paralyzing Zacian, before Landorus killed it in the end for Celeste to win. Any other thoughts?
Just the interesting fact that Landorus was faster than Necrozma under Trick Room.
It's a slow boy.
Yeah, but that means this Necrozma isn't a slow boy then. Despite it being Trick Room, it's faster than the Landorus?
I wonder what speed investment X-Guardian had.
He had speed investment, that's for sure, because typically Landorus is not running min speed.
Nope.
And it is a naturally faster Pokemon than Necrozma. So that is really odd that the Landorus, he's outspeeding in Trick Room. That Necrozma may be a little too fast for its set.
Yeah, probably. If you're running a Trick Room Necrozma, probably go for a no speed at all.
Go a bit slower, yeah.
Yeah, but how about a no speed Necrozma for once? I'm just saying.
I don't know about that, but like the fact that the Landorus is faster under Trick Room says something, I think.
It's hilarious. Yeah, Celeste won. Alright, next up is the first of our 3 OU games.
We should get rid of the 3rd OU next year.
I know. Maybe we should have 5 OU games next year. Why not?
No!
First OU game, we saw VK winning. Hey, you won against Sagazinha. He brought Heavy Sun. Big Sun.
With a Zarude.
Which we never see in OU, but it's a welcome addition. So yeah, again, and he beat Stall, so doubly good. So, turn 23 was the first of the interesting turns. Zarude setting up Swords Dance, chipping the Wheezing Galar, and Terra Poisoning on turn 33, removing Corviknight's item on the first turn, then crit killing it the next.
Well, I mean, that didn't matter, did it?
It was at 25% health, so I don't think it did.
Well, let's see. What the range for knockoff is 67.6 to 80.2, so that range tracks. So now let's it seems the crit may have mattered.
Really?
Yes. It is not a guaranteed kill from that range. It says that there is a 50% chance to kill.
Wow.
Because the range is 22.8 to 27.3.
Wow. So 25. So yeah, it's a 50-50. Oof.
Yeah, so crit could have mattered, but it also might not have. It was actually a 50-50.
It was a 50-50. So turn 43, we saw Zarude Okoing Gliscor with a boosted Solar Blade. Then removes Wheezing Galar's item, with it surviving, killing it the next turn. As Ninetales encored Dondozo, who Terra-fighting to kill Venusaur with Avalanche. Then on turn 6-7, we saw Zarude kill Blissey, Sagazinha forfeits afterwards because it couldn't take, because it wanted to lose at turn 69, VK1. Let's play a real game next time.
Yeah, this was a mugging.
A mean mugging. He was look-smaxing the boy.
What?
I'm just here to speedrun using brain rot wrong.
Yeah, how about you just don't use it at all if you don't know how to use it?
Clearly, I'm out of touch. Alright, next up.
That's a Hall & Oates song.
It is. Next up, OU, the second of our 3 OU games. Inscrad versus Pixel Bob, and Pixel Bob won.
What did I freaking say?
You were undecided. You're the one who's undecided. You went with me.
Bro, did you not hear me? I said, great, now that I picked Ainscrad, Pixel Bob's gonna win. Watch.
And he did. And he did.
I should stop letting you convince me of things.
Alright. Turn 32. We saw the Goldango kill the Tinglu, while Dragonite phased out Tornadus. While Goldango blocks the Corviknight's defog attempt on turn 43, thanks to its good as gold. So, good use of an ability there.
That's just what you do. I mean, what's a Corviknight gonna do to a Goldango?
Nothing. You can't even remove hazards. Alright, turn 48. Pecharunt defeats the Weezing Galar, defeating Tornadus with a crit before Low Kicks kills Gliscor. Then, towards the end, we saw Samurott Hisui encored Alomamola's wish attempts on turn 6-7, as Walking Wake kills Corviknight and Goldango kills the Low Kicks before Ains eventually forfeits. Pixel Bob wins.
I didn't even know Samurott got an encore. That's not something you usually see.
Yeah, you don't see Samurott running encore. Usually you run attacking. Attacking and hazard setting. So yeah, Pixel Bob won. Pokeart should have trusted her gut.
Yes.
Could have gotten one over. Alright.
It's fine, I beat you anyway.
God damn it.
Spoilers.
Third of our 3 OU games. 4-top losing to Mikey-Mon. Another...
See, this is one I got over you.
Yeah, this is another told you moment, isn't it?
I guess.
This one's a short one, from what I recall. So, this one, we saw Low Kicks defeating Deoxys. Then, Hatren surviving a Heavy Slam. Another instance of that happening. To crit kill Zamazenta before losing to Glamora.
I find it, oh, wait. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Turn 9, we saw Great Tusk kill the Tinglu, killing Glamora as Tornadus burned Goldango before dying to it. Yes, it actually got the burn off with Heat Wave. When's the time you ever seen Goldango get hazards?
I'm sorry?
Status. I even used the wrong thing. Fuck me. Alright. Great Tusk kills Goldango as Dragonite Terra Grounded before it lost to Dark Pecharunt. Mikey won the game after that. It was in a dominating position, despite having toxic poisons on his side of the field. He still won.
Yeah, it didn't really affect him much. Clearly, I think he was fine.
He was fine, and he picked up a solid win, a solid short but sweet win. Next up, we have Yo-Yo. We have Pace defeating Kimmer. You win some, you pay some. Alright. This one's another short one. A lot of these games are actually very short. Which is good. This is good.
Makes me happy.
Makes me go less insane. So, turn 3, we saw Mandibuzz kill Salamence as Slitherwing beats Sandy Shocks and Iron Juggles. Then, towards the end, we saw Slitherwing sets up, Terra-Firing and defeating Swampert before losing
after Swampert got a very nasty hit off of it.
Yeah.
On it.
Yeah. Before losing to the Arcanine Hisui, who defeated Mimikyu as Lucario crit kills.
Before losing to the Arcanine Hisui with an E-Speed, it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, an E-Speed. As Lucario crit kills Ninetales after it got encored by it. And then Venusaur comes in, gets the Weather Ball going, and won pace of the game. Short, but sweet.
Very sweet. Pesa played this very well. Constantly kept the momentum up.
With Sun. Which makes you happy.
Well, yeah. But also, he was doing a lot of pivoting. And, like, even turns that looked like would be good to just heal, like with Mandibuzz or something. Nope, just pivoting all the way. But also, what I don't like, though, is that I don't think it was very smart to flame charge on the Swampert.
Why not?
Don't you kind of need that dead?
I mean, at least it got him to a position where he could die.
No, you need that dead, because otherwise it's getting an earthquake off and it's getting rid of 70% of your health and putting you in range of,
Lucario?
E-Speed.
Yeah, Lucario. Yeah, you want...
mean Lucario? No one's talking about your goddamn Lucario. That's Kimmersmon.
But, Pesa still got pull off the win, even though it did do a little oopsie with the flame charge.
What are you talking about? That was Kimmer.
Damn it, Kinger! Alright.
What?
Alright. Yes, you're right.
I was saying Kimmer should have just killed the Swampert instead of flame charging, because, you're probably gonna have another chance to flame charge if he, sends in Ninetales or something. Look, if that Swampert just dies then and there, what is Pesa doing? Because, he probably has to send in the Ninetales and then to, get Venusaur in, maybe? Or, I don't know. You just need to... You really need to just kill the Swampert, because the fact that he didn't allow his wing con to get low and be in range of E-Speed.
Yeah, he should have just leech lifed and then just let the thing just...
You need that thing to stay healthy, otherwise you just die to priority.
A lot of it just dies to... Yeah, a lot just dies to... A lot of Pace's Mons just dies to Kimmer's set. Just is a well timed set, and he even Terrified, so he can beat Ninetales easily. So yeah.
Yeah, Ninetales wasn't gonna be able to do shit against it.
So
there, you could honestly flame charge a second time.
it would be ballsy, but it works. All right.
Why would it be ballsy? It's safe.
It just works.
That's the point we were just making.
It just works. All right. Next up is RU. The last game. I thought this would be dead game, but they still played.
LBN wanted the 4-0.
And he got it by defeating Dirk. So turn 1, we saw a Rock Blast Mist from Cloyster. Very, very nice. Good start. Good start right there. Allowing Crawdon to knock off the White Herb.
I think he would disagree that it's a very nice start.
Yeah. it's a very very nice start. A very nice start for LBN indeed. As the Crawdon the Cloyster lost the item. Got killed as Ninetales Alola managed to set up screens, even living a Breloom close combat at that range. Wow. Then, turn 9, we saw Noivern kill Crocodile, killing Magnezone as Satitan then sets up its Berry Drum and swept the rest with Ice Shard.
That's an interesting Noivern set.
Noivern set? Oh, the Throat Spray?
It's not just that. It's
Super Fang?
It's Throat Spray it's Throat Spray Boom Burst with Super Fang and Taunt as well. And Flamethrower.
Yep. It's a unique one. I like it.
I like it too.
Could be good for some Terranormal bullshit to happen. Yeah, good win for LBN. 4-0 in RU. Very strong. Very, very strong. Next up is NU. We saw Gom defeat the Hacker. Gummy Boy doing well. Making proud. Being a lower tiers guy helped. So first off, we saw turn 5. We saw Flygon use Psychic Noise, preventing Bellybolt from healing.
I mean, for what it was meant here, for what Psychic Noise's purpose was, it worked.
It was useful. It was useful.
It didn't win the game, though.
Wo-Chin knocked out Brambleghast before Flygon got poisoned by Bellybolt on turn 13. On turn 20, we saw Duraludon defeat Klefki with Flash Cannon as Wo-Chin fully parried twice, dying to Articuno Galar on turn 29. The barrage just keep coming. Then, towards the end, we saw Articuno Galar set up Calm Mind and Oko Chandelure on turn 37, as Scrafty sets up Bulk Up and Terra Electric, sweeping the rest for Gom to win-win. Good win for Gom?
Yeah, I'd say.
It is a good win. Proved himself well, proved himself capable, beat a top name. I'd say he's improved. Alright, next up is PU. The curse of Terracotta is strong with the Force, I guess, as Terracotta lost to Ghost Ilex. Yeah. So turn 1. We saw Ambipom crit Persian Alola. And then we saw Milotic freeze Tatsugiri and killed it on turn 37, turn 7, after it thawed out.
Yeah, so I mean, Ghost Elect still benefited from that whole thing because the Milotic was now low, and it doesn't get the chance to heal thanks to Taunt from the Persian.
It did get the burn, though, on the Persian.
Yeah, but you lose your bulky water type, so who really is winning here?
Yep. Then, at the end, though, Rhydon kills the Sandshrew Alola, defeating the Terra Water Rhydon on turn 18. Then it Terra Poisoned against Ambipom to kill it, and Palmot before Terra forfeited. Yo, Stylex won. If that Tatsugiri didn't freeze and didn't die, this would have been likely a 6-0.
It's possible.
Poor Terracotta. Is he like what, 1-3? He won against Asa, remember? And that's the only win I remember.
Yeah, he's 1-3.
The curse. The curse is strong.
His first 3 opponents weren't anything to scoff at, though.
It was. Next is LC. Novax versus TGA. What is it with TGA having the hilarious games this year?
And all the games seem to be accompanied by a soccer gif.
Yep, all his games.
Even the one he didn't win this time.
Novax shared the one. So, turn 6, we saw an Elekid Terragrassing, nearly killing the Mudbray, who sets rocks before it died. Then, turn 17, we saw Vullaby kills Mudbray as Sandshrew Alola kills the Fungus before Fungus spored Vullaby. You'll see what I mean once I play through it. Then, Mienfoo kills the Vullaby as Diglett Alola Terra Grounds and kills Mienfoo. Sandshrew kills the rest. Don't know why I wrote Sandslash. With Ice Shard. Novax won the game. Any other thoughts?
Not really.
Just a funny game with a lot of soccer gifs. Effectively chopped.
Yeah, although I do wonder, couldn't Novax have set up Nasty Plot on turn 22 instead of just killing the opposing Lullaby? Because what was that thing gonna do? It was burned.
It was burned. It was gonna do nothing.
Well, it's probably gonna Brave Bird itself to death, maybe.
Well, it would have, yeah, one more Nasty Plot, it would have probably killed Fungus, like, right then and there. But yeah, Novak still won, though, so there's your win. Next is...
What win?
Who
are we saying won here?
Oh, Novak still won, so poor TGA couldn't have won. Anyway.
Yeah, but you said there's your win.
There's not. No one's win. Only Novax's.
Exactly. I did not predict in favor of Novax.
Yeah. Well, here's one that you actually predicted right over me, and this is the monotype game, where we saw Captain Kraken beat Tare.
Not a game I thought he'd win, but he did.
Very commendable win here, because
Yeah, except he got lucky, actually.
Fairy versus Steel. You'd think Tare would have the advantage here, but
Oh, he did.
he did, but who mastered whose team better? So, turn 4. We saw Goldango paralyze Klefki, paralyzing Fezandipity as Fluttermane kills Heatran, Scizor kills Fezandipity. Afterwards, turn 19. We saw Fluttermane kill Archelodon before dying to Scizor as Iron Treads killed Azumarill. Then, Iron Treads sets up Swords Dance. No, it was the Iron Valiant who sets up Swords Dance, killing the Iron Treads. Then crit killed Goldango with knockoff on turn 20.
That mattered, by the way.
That did?
Yes.
Did Goldango run Bulka?
Nikoi, that was a Thunderwave Hex Goldango. That was a bulky Goldango.
Against a +2 Valiant?
A +2 Valiant that didn't have Life Orb anymore.
Knockoff was used on Iron Valiant. Huh.
Hey, didn't I... Was there a calc I sent you? There was a calc I sent you, Miko. How about you look at your messages? Oh, wait. Right, you're on mobile. I'll read the calc out then.
Yes, please, read it.
Okay, so, it's possible this isn't the exact Golden Ghost spread Tare is running, but from what this says, 252 attack, Iron Valiant knockoff. So, yeah, that's 97.5 BP versus 232 HP, 0 defense Golden Go on a critical hit. But mind you, this is with the crit. 89 to 105%. AKA a 31.3% chance to one-hit KO.
And he got it.
Well, wait, no. I guess it would have been a higher chance than that. Golden Go was not exactly full health.
It was 97%. But still,
yeah,
enough.
I think it was a bit more likely then.
It's still enough.
I think that should tell you everything, right? Because that shows the crit mattered. It wasn't even guaranteed with the crit. I think that should put things into perspective, huh? Yeah, actually, this didn't matter at all.
Well,
I mean, it could have, in theory, if this is a really, really bulky Golden Go, but I don't think it's quite that bulky.
Alright.
Yeah, never mind. I don't think that crit mattered.
It didn't matter at all. It was a Kraken win all along. You got Kraken.
Never mind. He did not get lucky. He's just skillful.
He's just cracked. He is the Kraken. He's the Krakenator. Next up is Lugia Japan defeating Crocrums in Doubles Uyu.
Oh god. Doubles?
Doubles Oui. It is French. You are with the Frenchies.
Do they say Doubles OU?
Maybe. Any French people you may want to confirm?
Oh.
Alright. Turn 3.
This game is funny to me.
Turn 3, we saw the trick room being set as Ursaluna got encored. Killing Mew while...
I don't think Trick Room was set on turn 3. No, aren't you thinking of turn 2?
Turn 2, sorry, turn 2.
That also, the encore also happened there too.
Yeah. What killed Mew while Tinglu Terra Ghost as protecting to let Ursaluna die to a burn. Then on turn 7, we saw Hatron managing to kill Indeedee as DNC before kills Supa, kills Tinglu, surviving an Ivy Cudgel to chip Ogerpon. Then, towards the end, you saw the Ogerpon crit killing the Torkoal before dying to Lilligant Hisui, who Terra Ghosted against Dragonite's E-Speed attempt. And it was just a sleepy Chinpao and a fully banded Dragonite. Lilligant Hisui won. Lugia Japan won.
Lilligant actually reversed like a 3-1 situation
by beating Terra Ghost and letting Crocrums get locked into Choice Band. Dragon E-Speed.
Yep. Ironically, E-Speeding to outspeed it was what cost the game.
Yup.
But also there was 3 turn sleep.
Yep. So he did get lucky there a bit.
Well, Crocrums got unlucky, I think you mean.
Yeah. Next is National Dex. The Fraud, Mr. Fraud versus Churro Jr. My name is Fraud, James Fraud.
Okay.
Alright, next, turn 6. We saw Petrarant poison Hatterene using Ghostium Z before Landorus killed it on turn 14, dying to Samurott Hisui. Then we saw Ogerpon defeating Mega DNC as Landorus killed Dragonite with Rocky Helmet. As Ceruledge sashed to beat Ogerpon with Mr. Fraud saying, "Let me show you how a real Ghostium Z works," and beats it. And then it just defeated Kingambit in the end for the win for Mr. Fraud. Well, technically, it didn't get sashed. It just survived on 1.
Are you talking about the Ceruledge?
The Ceruledge, yes.
It used Endure.
Oh, it did use Endure. Never mind. Alright, well, sashed, as in endured, but yeah. Ceruledge won because Ghostium Z. Let me show you how a real Ghostium Z works, says Mr. Fraud. And he won with that, with the Kingambit. Or defeating the Kingambit, sorry.
Yeah, I guess he didn't think it was worth trying to Sucker Punch, or he already had, or he didn't have Sucker Punch.
Probably it was the latter. He would have clicked it otherwise.
Not necessarily.
Oh yeah, because it had Endure. Alright.
Well, no, I was more thinking the Ceruledge may have, had Sword Stance.
That too. He just had the tools. Now let's move on to the 3rd series, where we saw the Sandcastle Van overpower the Primal Power Pangies. Number 2 beats number 1.
Very handily, too. Like, wow, this was actually a curb stomp.
9-3. Castlevania.
Even during our worst week, we didn't get stomped quite that hard. Damn.
You didn't get bodied this hard, but Castlevania proven why they are the superior team. At least for this week. One of those came in the face of OU. Vidiot defeats Jojen. And
this was one of the last games to be played.
It was. And it was very short. So.
And very odd.
Turn 2. We saw Kyogre kill the Ribombi as Koraidon sets up Swords.
So, is there any reason Jojen didn't use webs, like, immediately? I guess there's a Hatterene, but, like, no webs?
Not even an attempt at webs?
He had the Ribombi, and yet he never used webs. I guess he was too afraid of the Hatterene.
I guess so. Koraidon.
And that just makes it funnier because, like, he never sent it in.
Koraidon sets up the sword stance to beat Hatterene before being countered by Ditto. Counteracted and killed with Flare Blitz of all things. Then.
Well, yeah. Zacian could switch in, or maybe even Lunala. Flare Blitz covers both of those possibilities, and it still kills Koraidon, so it's objectively the best option.
Jojen's Kyogre ended up crit killing Vidiots on turn 8. Then
I don't know if that really mattered.
That didn't matter. It's just a funny thing that it happened. So turn 15, we saw Lunala lose to Koraidon as Koraidon then chips.
I was a little confused as to why he calm-minded that turn, I guess.
On turn 14?
Yeah.
I guess he just said, hey, maybe I'll just recover.
Even if you don't just, even if you don't just die next turn, Ditto would be happy to copy that.
Ditto was always in the back. It was always gonna be a threat. So yeah.
Yeah, matchup wasn't great for Jojen, I suppose.
So yeah, Jojen forfeited afterwards. It was going as curb stompy as you would think. Alright. Next up is the first of our 3 OU games. We have Clean. Holy shit! He's done it! He's broken the curse! And he wins.
What did I say? Do you remember what I said?
Clean won!
Oh, this is probably the part where you take a clip from last week's video and edit it in here right after. What did I say?
Yeah. Watch, your Clean's gonna win. He's gonna win. You watch, the one time we actually predicted Clean to lose, he wins. And he wins! Clean wins! Against Jasp!
Of course.
Clean just had to troll you like that. Alright, turn 7, we saw Ogerpon Terra Watered, nearly killing Tornadus, albeit missing Play Rough on Dragapult, with Ogerpon defeating Tornadus, while Heatran killed the Muskernia on turn 26. Then, turn 30, we saw King Gambit kills Ogerpon, while Great Tusk beats Hatterene before dying to the Muskernia, as King Gambit Terra Dart before being encored by Dragonite. Now this isn't Prankster Dragonite, although it would be really funny if it was.
That just doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. So, Dragonite beats Dragapult as it stalled out the King Gambit sucker punches to beat it with Fire Punch. And one for clean to win.
Yeah, having Encore just kind of sealed it.
Yep. It was gonna run out of S punches. Dragonite just wins with Fire Punch. Win! Clean one! Ah! Hopefully this carries the momentum for the next couple of weeks.
Depends on the opponent, I think.
Next is the second of our 3 OU games. Your Duncan defeats Vios, putting your Duncan at a 4-0.
No.
Is he not? Is your Dunk not 4-0?
He's not.
What is he at? What did he lose to?
No name?
Ah, that's right. That's the only loss. But yes, your Dunk's been doing well. He's 3-1. And he defeated Vios. Turn 2. We saw Great Tusk set rocks, and Dragonite defeats Great Tusk on turn 10. And then on turn 14, we saw the Samurott Hisui crits the Alamomola, while Goldengo killed it as Hatterene paralyzes Dragapult, which led to Samurott killing it, as Dragonite then sets up Dragon Dance and Terra Normals, defeating Zamazenta before Vios forfeits because Dragonite just too strong, winning Duncan the game.
It just be like that sometimes.
It does. And Dragonite won. Your Dunk goated an OU, I'd say.
Yeah, you see the light.
I do see the light. Next is the third of our 3 OU games. Groza defeats Bundy. So what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Turn 10. We saw Kyurem use Body Press to remove Heatran's item of Air Balloon. What?
This is not the only body press Kyurem this week, by the way.
What? Alright, so Rillaboom dies to Great Tusk's Rocky Helmet as Ogerpon crits Dragonite on turn 16 to kill it. Then we saw Samurott Hisui beats Heatran, while Ogerpon Terra Waters to beat Kyurem on turn 25. Samurott Terra Poisoning and defeating Clefable, before Zamazenta and Ogerpon just kill the rest for Rosa to win. He had a domineering matchup against Bundy.
And Bundy got a bit unlucky.
He did. There were moments.
There was one other crit you didn't mention.
Turn 34? No.
Well, no, that was against Rosa.
Yep. What was the other crit? Quit. Turn 30. We saw the Clefable crit the Samurott very haphazardly.
Yeah.
So it died then and there. So yeah, that was another thing that cost Bunny the game. Groza won. Groza won. As Pokeart tends to her cat, it's time to talk about Yu. Or Blidius, your Dunk's girlfriend or boyfriend? I don't know. They have the love.
I'm pretty sure.
They have the lovey-dovey couple energy, the OTP energy again, and Blidius defeats Taka, putting your Dunk's boyfriend at a 4-0.
Yes, wow.
Yeah, Blittius is kind of goated, kind of cracked at UU. Turn 1, we saw Zapdos Galar remove Excadrill's item, who then lost to Sinistcha before it died to Slitherwing on turn 13 with a crit. Then Blittius Latios won against Takas, killing it with a hard switch to Draco Meteor, as Arcanine Hisui Turf Fires before Tinkaton beats Weavile on turn 21, as Low Kicks Sucker Punch to kill Low Kicks, and not Low Kicks, but friggin' Slither Wing, sorry. And then Zapdos finished off the Arcanine for James Chardon, your Donk's boyfriend, Blittius, to cinch the 4-0. Any other thoughts?
Not really. Just thought my cat is very cute.
I love you, kid.
What?
Nothing.
Come here, baby. Come here. Come on, look at the Pokemon.
You don't have Pokemon near you, do you?
Well, it's on my screen as we review games.
Oh, that's right. Well, what does the cat have to say about the next game? RU, where we saw Lost Naming defeat High Naming is Hard.
I'm sorry, did you intentionally say Lost Naming?
Lost Naming. Lost Memories defeating High Memories is Hard.
Okay, did you intentionally do that? I feel like that had to be intentional.
Lost Memories defeats High Naming is Hard.
Okay, now I can't tell if it was intentional or not. Be honest.
Probably, I don't know, I don't know. Even I'm tricking myself sometimes. Anyway, Lost Memories defeat High Naming is Hard. What?
Is that super surprising?
Not really. It was Stall. You had to play up with hard Stall, but like, wow. Okay.
Okay, but like, didn't High Naming is Hard not play this very well?
He did not, sadly. It was kind of disappointing in that regard. Alright. Turn 10. We saw Chestnut beat Noivern as Regidrago Oko Suicune, as Gengar tricks the Muckalola on turn 16. Then, on turn 19, we saw Blissey killing the Crocodile. Well, actually, no. Who killed Crocodile? Turn 29, excuse me. It died to, Crocodile there.
Yes, that's when the Crocodile died.
Then, turn 47, we saw the Chestnut crits the Amoonguss. Not killing it, just critted it. Then, in the end game, we saw Muck defeat Gengar and Magnezone before High Naming forfeits, because he only had 2 mons left to take on Lost Memories 4.
Yeah, that Amoonguss couldn't do shit to the Chestnut.
Couldn't Sludge Bomb it, only could Leaf Storm it, foul play, probably paralyze it even.
Well, no, it can't paralyze it. We saw firsthand that it couldn't.
Yeah, it's a grass type, after all.
Yes, and it has bulletproof.
Bulletproof. Yeah, Lost Memories 1. Alright, next up is NU, where we saw Acrotix defeat Ampha. Is this one of the few times I said I told you so?
No, I predicted XIII too.
Okay. But yeah, XIII beat Ampha. Turn 1, we saw the Dunsparce paralyze Incineroar, while it paralyzed Golurk, while Monkey Dory avoided confusion to poison Altaria and kill it, poisoning Vaporeon then to kill it. It even revealed Lomberry, just to get rid of the
which is
confusion.
An interesting set.
Yeah, it even revealed Lomberry to get rid of the Dynamic Punch confusion, which is hilarious and kind of interesting. So, Flygon kills the Heracross, then Tauros kills the Golurk on turn 14. Monkey Dory Terra Poisoning to Oko Tauros back, while Chinchino Terra Ghosted on Acrotex's side to beat Incineroar, while Brute Bonnet Sucker Punch Monkey Dory in the end for Acrotex to win. Any other thoughts?
Not really. Just that my cat is soft.
Well, what does your cat have to say about the next game, PU? Memphis Depay defeating Asa. Nothing.
I don't think he has anything to say about that.
Memphis Depay is 4-0 Pokeheart.
My cat still has nothing to say about that.
But what do you say about that?
Impressive.
Memphis Depay so far has been kicking ass, taking names.
And chewing bubblegum.
And he's all out of gum. Turn 3. Asa's Shaman crits Memphis's, while Grimmsnarl lowers Sandslash-Alola's stats. Then, on turn 23, it revealed a pretty interesting move, Super Fang, before it lost its item. Who uses a Super Fang Sandslash-Alola these days?
I don't know. I've seen it around.
Really?
Yeah. Let me look. Actually, I might have used it.
Okay.
Oh, no, mine. It didn't. Never mind.
Okay. Well, Rhydon sets the rocks. A Shaman kills the Sandslash-Alola on turn 34, defeating the Terra Fairy Slowbro Galar as Asa forfeited. Memphis was on his way to wreak havoc. Asa just said nope. Memphis won. Good win for Memphis?
I guess so.
Alright.
Yeah.
Speaking of another 4-0 guy, let's talk about the next one. LC. Arcanine Numbers. Defeating Rahul.
How the fuck is Arcanine Numbers? Oh wait, that's right. He's lucky as shit.
Arcanine Numbers is fucking lucky as shitballs, and he's 4-0. Why?
Because I just said he's lucky as shit. Like that's a. Why are you asking that question? Like you answered it just prior.
But it was a funny game to lose to. I don't know. This game, okay, this one was actually pretty funny. This one was fun looking back because it was just so stupid. Alright, turn 4. We saw Mienfoo defeat Mudbray, and then Sandslash-Alola kills Elekid on turn 10 before Marini kills Clement. Turn 16, we saw Vullaby Terra Ghost missing the Heat Wave against the Sandslash. Sandshrew then kills it and removes hazards before dying to Minfu. As Rahul's Sandshrew crit kills Minfu on turn 28. And that's not all the bullshit that happened, because Mudbray kills Minfu on turn 37, while Marini crit kills, not only gets the crit kill on the Sandshrew, but it manages to freeze Fungus. Okay. Raul forfeits after that. What? How is this luck real?
I've been getting a lot of freezes, I think.
Yeah. He's been having the luck of the freeze.
And what team is Arcanine on again?
The Goros, I think.
Dang, he's not even on the LCAP team. How is he doing it?
Bro is just cracked. Bro is kind of cracked at LC. He's the next Serene Grace. He's the next Frizzle He's the next Kither.
By the way, I don't think anyone calls Serene Grace anymore. Ain't
Freeze
that just
Eye.
Freeze Eye?
Freeze Eye, yes. But yeah. Arcanine could be the next LC GOAT, you know? He's the next Kither. The next Taz.
No.
Alright. Next is Monotype.
You mentioned like Envy or Loki fan.
Yep, Envy or Loki
even
fan.
Tap.
Or Greedy. So, Monotype.
Or Hacker.
Monotype. Speaking of things, adjustments. Defeating Zokua. Was this ever in any doubt?
No, it wasn't. I'm going to speak a little quieter now because the kitty is trying to sleep.
On you or next to you?
Well, close by. He's covering his eyes. That means he doesn't want to be disturbed.
Alright. Well, try to hold it close because we're getting so near to your set. Alright, turn 2. We saw Garchomp set rocks while Raging Bolt defeats Tornadus after a hard switch as Latias freezes Corviknight on turn 9, dying to the Raging Bolt on turn 16. Turn 18, we saw Archaludon miss Draco Meteor, however, managing to paralyze Skarmory as Raging Bolt kills Gliscor on turn 25. And towards the end, we saw Goodra knocking Skarmory's item before losing the Dragonite, as Latias kills the Skarmory, kills the Dragapult. Adjustment wins. Do you have any other thoughts?
Not really, no.
Good win for adjustments. Alright, next up is Doubles OU. I really thought Akaru Kokuyo was washed, but it proved me wrong in this game versus Calm Mind 75.
Yeah, this would be an I told you so moment.
Yes, it is, and this is partly, I thought Akaru was washed. I thought Akaru didn't have it anymore. But he won.
Just when you think someone is washed, they'll come out with a win, just to spite you.
Yep. So, turn 1 was hilarious, but also clever, because Incineroar pivots on Glamora. Yes, on its partner, Glamora. Why? It's to It's to make toxic debris set hazards on the opposing side of the field. Smart play. Smart play.
To guarantee it, even.
It is a guarantee, too.
And it even, like, allows you to, It even allowed, What came in that turn?
The ante? Oh, no.
It even, what came in? Let's see. But, well, I guess it didn't need to stay in.
Yeah, it didn't.
I guess the idea was to maybe bait Ogre Pawn in.
Probably.
Which then allowed Glamora to just kill it.
Yep. Would have been a nice little thing. Glamora manages to Oko the Ogre Pawn, though, before Ursaluna manages to kill the Incineroar. Then on turn 5, we saw Roaring Moon remove Diance's item, who set Trick Room as Raging Bolt set up before it died to poison. Then, towards the end, we saw the...
I think the Raging Bolt probably shouldn't have Calm Minded there.
Yep.
Like, come on, you're on a timer. All of your mons are on a timer. You need to just get attacking, I think.
You could have Thunderclapped, or you could have just... Even paralyzing it with Thunder Wave would be the more ideal, but, you know. Then, Roaring Moon kills the Ursaluna, as Amoonguss then Terra Watered before Incineroar dies to poison, Calm Mind forfeiting shortly after.
Awkward. I mean, I don't think he had a way to bring that back, so, yeah.
Akaru Kokuyo wins. And then we come to a long game. Spy OP losing to 3 Joe in National Decks.
Wasn't this a 6-0?
It was. It was a 6-0. It was a long 6-0, but it was a 6-0 nonetheless. So turn 12.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't a 6-0, but it was pretty damn close.
So turn 12. We saw the Ceruledge managing to set up and beat Ursaluna using Ghost TMZ against Clefable, while Moltres removed hazards as Ceruledge beats Ferrothorn on turn 25. Then we saw Moltres burn the King Gambit, which is very unfortunate, as Clefable survives Ogrepawn's Ivy Cudgels on turn 41 to heal before getting encored, with Ogrepawn killing Corviknight. Then towards the end game, we saw Ogrepawn kill Almamola on turn 58, Moltres killing King Gambit on turn 76, before Spy forfeits, winning 3-0 the game. 3-0 was that damn strong.
Yeah, it really just seemed like he could just send in whatever and just set up.
Yep. Kind of just outplayed.
I think it was just the better matchup, too.
It was. Very strong matchup. Alright. We come to your set. The Pillsbury Fido Boys winning against the Lavender Leprases. No hams.
And winning big.
No ham slam, not even a Lapras slam. Ya beat luck. And this also came about the fact that you had to suffer so much bullshit this week.
Even in her winning week, the fact that, like, we could have been, like, We could have been like 10-2 or like 11-1 in theory, without some of the other luck we suffered in game.
Oh, we'll talk about the bad luck that happened in those things that you lost at, but the other things you actually won. So again, the things ended up being in your favor. So take your win, despite it being completely filled with bullshit. All right, first off is Ubers, where we saw Hats defeat Rafna. And I actually got this right. I thought I was gonna eat my words. I thought Rafna was gonna make me eat my words.
Nah, man, you underestimate Hats.
I predicted him to win!
Yeah, but look what you're saying. Look what you're saying right now. You're saying you thought you were gonna eat your words?
Yeah.
You weren't confident?
I was slightly hedging my bets after I made my prediction, but you know what? Kudos to Hats. He pulled it off. Alright. Turn 5. We saw the Giratina paralyze Kyogre, dying to Ho-Oh as Necrozma kills Kyogre on turn 11, while Hats' Koraidon killed Rafnas on turn 20.
Cleanly. So that's an interesting thing. Why did Rafna do that?
Cleanly, no less.
Why did Rafna risk that? There was very little reason for him to risk it. He had numerous things he could have gone into instead.
Like the Ho-Oh.
He had a Ho-Oh. He had a Hatterene. He even had a Lunala. Why did he just risk that and let it die? There was no real reason for that.
We may never know. Maybe it was going for a skill shot or something.
I don't know.
We may never know, but he was probably banking on it switching out or something. I don't know. So turn 30, we saw Arceus Water kills the Lunala, forcing Ho-Oh to Terraghost to phase it out, as Hatterene survived Tinglu's Earthquake to heal before losing to Arceus. And then the endgame, after a Sacred Fire miss there, the endgame saw Groudon burn the Ho-Oh with Will-O-Wisp. How many times have you seen Ho-Oh being burned?
Speaking of burns, I found it funny how the Arceus Water avoided being burned despite getting hit repeatedly with Sacred Fires.
It is a water type after all.
Well, that doesn't change anything.
But yeah, it didn't have Water Veil or something, which is funny. So...
Nor Covert Cloak, which one of my teammates funnily thought it had. Yes, Covert Cloak, Arceus Water.
Yep. Alright, so Kingambit kills the Tinglu before it died to Koraidon. Necrozma ended up beating the Ho-Oh in the end for the win for Hats. Hats being Hats. He's a hatty one.
Yep. Even though Rafna used a mon that's wearing a hat, or technically two mons wearing hats.
Hatterene. I get it.
And I mean, Kingambit's technically wearing a hat.
A sword for a hat. It's a helmet.
Well, no, that's more like a helmet.
It's a helmet.
It's like a samurai helmet.
Next is the first of 3 OU games. We have Kafka breaking the streak and defeating Silent Waltz.
You didn't believe me.
Even though I knew going in that Kafka had already beaten Silent Waltz before this.
And you didn't think he could do it again.
I thought Silent Waltz was gonna tie it up and then the rubber match very much down the line. No, Kafka just said, fuck it. Just 2-0 the guy.
Yeah, you didn't think Kafka could do that, did you? But no, that was piece of cake.
It was, and he beat him rather cleanly too.
Exactly, clean, and yeah, just domination.
Gliscor manages to crit Garganackle on turn 4, which poisoned Alamamola, while Wheezing Galar manages to defog away the hazards on turn 12. Then on turn 22, we saw Wheezing Galar burning the Tinkaton as Sinistra nearly kills Alamamola, Terraferrying on turn 28 against Hoopa, as Samurott dies to poison after being stalled out by the Wheezing Galar. Then,
yeah, I remember thinking that Sinistra is going to Terra. There's no way it isn't. But I guess we were not deterred by that because Psychic Noise
helped in the long run. Then we saw Sinistra beat the Garganackle on turn 41. Hoopa then defeats Moltres. And crit kills Sinistra on turn 51 with Psychic Noise. For Silent Waltz, forfeit. Because Magenta was up against the Dragapult, it was up against the Corviknight, it was up against the Hoopa with Psychic Noise. You would have just lost.
Mm-hmm.
Kafka, one of the low-key goats of OU.
And you didn't believe me.
Maybe. Alright. OU. Jojo Wee losing to Benadryl. So we have now proven that medicine has beaten Aura. I thought Jojo...
Can Jojo Wee stop getting bad matchups every week? This is the 3rd week in a row.
Jojo Wee has so much aura, Pokeart. He has so much aura that the only way to beat Jojo Wee is to have really, really bad matchups.
And boy, was his matchup ass.
So
This may have been the worst matchup yet.
So after a lot of French talk in the beginning, we saw turn 7. Moltres Terra Iced. Huh?
Well, I mean, his entire team gets owned by Kirim otherwise, so, yeah. Needed.
Wheezing Galar burned Goldango as Hatterene stalled Gliscor, who poisoned Great Tusk on turn 24. Turn 27, we saw Alamamola kill the Hatterene, bringing in Ogerpon, who kills Great Tusk, while Darkrai burned Samurott Hisui on turn 35. Then, on turn 44, we saw Kirim managing to kill the Ogerpon, while Weezing removed the hazards, as Alamamola died to Goldango's tricked Rocky Helmet on turn 57. And then in the endgame, we saw Darkrai killing Kirim, killing Goldango on turn 65, before Fire Dragonite kills it in return, defeats Moltres, and yeah. Benadryl won.
Oh yeah, I remember us saying that even if the matchup was terrible, JoJo still could have won this if he had chosen his sacks a bit better.
His sacks?
Yeah, what was it again? Oh yeah, he let Weezing die.
Ah. You thought Weezing...
Yeah, he probably needed to, I think he needed to just straight up attack on turn 61, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Or turn 62 even, I don't know, yeah, basically, and then he let Weezing die. He should have, I think he needed to sack Moltres because he needed Weezing for Dragonite. Although, I don't know if he would have won even with that. It would have still been an uphill battle.
Yeah, Dragonite was just gonna keep Dragon dancing.
Yeah, the only way he could have won from that point was if he got flinches, which, well, he didn't.
He did not. So a good win for the medicine man. This tour is not sponsored by Benadryl. Alright, next up, what was supposed to be someone. Radu. It was supposed to be Radu versus Click More Than Think. Got subbed out to Dozo, who won.
Yes, in a game that was a little too close for comfort.
So, turn 7. Tyranitar crits the Raging Bolt, while Ogerpon...
Finally, we get to crit kill something!
While Ogerpon kills Garchomp and Walking Wake kills Tyranitar. Then, turn 19, we saw the King Gambit setting up the Swords Dance and Terra Fighting, OHKOing the Great Tusk, as Goldango stalls out its Sucker Punches before killing it.
Not gonna lie, once I saw the Great Tusk die, I thought we were doomed.
Then Goldango manages to stall out the Sucker Punches before it killed it on turn 31. Then...
Well, it didn't completely stall them out. He just stopped using them. I guess he caught on to the fact that Dozo was very intent on stalling them out. And I guess he just figured, I'm just gonna start Iron-Heading this thing. And he got a crit, and when he got the crit, I'm like, oh, God, no.
But it manages to kill it in return.
What I don't get, though, how did Click not see the Shadow Ball coming on turn 31? Is that not obvious? Because if Goldango recovers that turn, it's probably not surviving enough. There's a good chance it doesn't survive another Iron Head, you know?
Yep, I get it.
Or, well, a decent chance, anyway.
So, yeah, you would have just outplayed and gone with the Sucker Punch.
In theory, Sucker Punch probably would have been good there, but oh God, you would not believe how big of a relief it was to see the King Gambit go down that turn.
Yeah, so after...
because once that happened, I'm like, okay, I think we win.
So after that, we saw the Ogerpon beat the Walking Wake. That player off getting to hit. If that would have...
Yep. And Terra-ing just to make sure it can't get any super big hits off.
So,
but also, I guess we were not max speed Ogerpon because that Walking Wake outsped us and used Outrage.
It also wasn't Play Rough. It was Trailblaze doing all the damage.
Yeah, this thing didn't use Play Rough.
But yeah, it used Outrage, which is a physical walking week or a mixed one.
Mixed.
A
You can clearly see. You can clearly see the moveset, Mikoi. You can see it's 3 out of 4 special attack moves.
Yeah. But yeah, the Outrage, huh?
Anyway, so yeah, then the Ninetales comes out, and the Ogrepon gets sacked, and then in comes the Hatterene, and it survives obviously, and it paralyzes the Ogrepon, but the Ogrepon kills it anyway.
And then Ninetales come back
and it's
in.
ultra speed boosted, but it's still not enough to outspeed the Scarf Ninetales, and then the Ogrepon gets full parried.
Which would have been bad, but it was weatherballing, it was Scarf, and Enamorus comes back in. Enamorus, and because Sun was no longer a factor, Weatherball just did piddly little damage, and then Enamorus won with Nurse Power. Oh boy, that was a close one.
Yeah, especially seeing as the Ninetales was faster.
It was Scarfed. It was Scarfed.
The Enamorus is Scarf, Mikoi.
Enamorus was Scarfed. Okay.
Yes, and Enamorus does not outspeed an Ogrepon normally.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Scarf Enamorus. And if Sun was up a turn longer, that could have been scary.
So well done for stalling it out the Sun and then ultimately winning.
Yeah, oh god, that was a close game. Didn't think we'd win that, but we did.
Next is Yu. We saw the Battling Professor defeat One Last Kiss. I got this right and I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, you should feel terrible.
Because it was not a very it was not even a good game to look back on. I just feel ugh. So
the fact that One Last Kiss played better and got to the winning position, and that's how it ended.
So turn 10, we saw the Weavile setting up the Swords Dance and Terra Ghosting. Okay. Blocking Skarmory's body press attempt to kill it. As Excadrill removes rocks and kills the Slowking before dying to Scizor. Then, in the end, we saw Pheasantipity, Terrawatered, pivoting to Weavile to kill the Battling Professor. Then...
To kill the Battling Professor?
To kill the Battling Professor's Weavile. Wow, it didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry? Pivoting to kill the Battling Professor.
Jesus, Pokeyard, we're not murdering people yet. So,
Hey, you're the one who said it, not me.
So, Latios getting to trick Pheasantipity to, So, Latios getting to trick Pheasantipity, on turn 32 before dying to it, led to the endgame, where we saw Scizor Bullet Punch to kill Pheasantipity, and then it was just Scizor versus Scizor at the end. It was gonna be nice. And then turn 37, we saw the Battling Professor win the Bullet Punch tie, crit killing the Scizor in the end for the Battling Professor to win.
It lived, by the way. That crit mattered.
That crit mattered, and I'm not surprised. Yep. I calced the whole I count the whole game for nothing. Poor One Last Kiss. He's 1-3, I think. He has not had another good year. Another not good year for One Last Kiss. Can this man just get a good year, please?
Not thanks to you.
I will eternally glaze him until the day he gets to have his day.
No, glaze him when he actually gets it. That you glazing him before he gets it is jinxing him into never getting it.
I will.
Have you considered this?
I will keep continuing to glaze him despite the fact that he's had shit. He's still a good player. That's all I'm just gonna say. Are you colored name defeating a truck? What do you think about that? Nothing.
This is another unlucky game.
Turn 3. We saw Chestnut turn watered as Cyclazar removed Jirachi's item before getting paralyzed, dying to Entei on turn 13.
Yeah, that was a bad crit. We needed our Cyclazar, actually.
You do needed your Cyclazar.
Yes, our assault vest Cyclazar, by the way.
With a rapid spin and the Draco and a U-turn and something else, probably.
Well, who cares about what it has? The point is, our entire team gets mugged by Yenmega otherwise.
So, turn 16, we saw the Entei burning the Chestnut as Noivern removed hazards as Yanmega Terrabugged on turn 28 to kill Jirachi. Yanmega came back in a few turns later to kill Crocodile. Then in the end game, Crawdon kills the Chestnut and Flamigo in the end for the win for colored name.
Because apparently that's a scarf, Yanmega.
A Scarf Yanmega with speed boost. Okay.
No?
Oh, no, tinted
What?
lens. Tinted lens.
But wait, hold on. Let me. Yeah, that was scarf. That was scarf Yanmega.
With tinted lens. Okay. NU. Namose defeating Ziri and proving to me, at least, that yeah, maybe Ziri is washed.
Maybe Namose is just goated. Have you considered that?
Namose is what, 3-1, I think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
One of the NU GOATs this year. So, NU, we saw turn 4, Duraludon beats Caparajah before Altaria burns it in return. Setting rocks before dying to Overquill on turn 16. Then on turn 23, we saw the Vaporeon burns Braviary, who kills it with actual Facade, before getting phased out by Caparajah. Then,
Not that fun that Braviary got burned, but I think it's very nice that we had Facade just for the occasion.
and towards the end, we got Infernape kill the Caparajah and Overquill, forcing the Decidueye to turn Ghost and kill it on turn 34. Monkey kills the Rotom in the end for Namose to win.
That is a bulky-ass Braviary, by the way.
With actual Facade, too.
Why do you keep saying that?
I don't know. Just fun to see normal types getting Facade with guts and winning. Or no, Braviary doesn't
Guts?
get... Braviary doesn't get guts. What am I talking about?
No, Facade gets the boost from status. It doesn't have to be Guts.
And here I thought guts. Anyway.
It's not Guts, it's Defiant. They all run Defiant because I don't think there's a better ability.
Okay. But yeah, good win for the Mose. Good win for the NU Go. Alright. PU! Oh god! This one. Saru! Saru! Ending T-Lennox winning streak. Saru.
Of all people.
Of all people. Saru is the one to end T-Lennox undefeated streak. It could have been Memphis Depay. It could have been Asa. But no, it was Saru.
It should have been Memphis Depay, to be honest. but now that it's been Saru, Memphis Depay has to get curb stomped later.
Man, I can't wait to see that game. Alright. Turn 2. We saw Shaman surviving a close combat as Florges tricked the Slowbro Galar as Shaman crits the Cramorant on turn 9. As Rotom tricked the Shaman.
Was that a crit? Oh, it was a crit.
Yep, it was a crit.
God damn it.
As Rotom then tricking the Shaman. Then, on turn 17, we saw T-Lennox Slowbro surviving a flamethrower as Mudsdale phases out Rhydon to kill Florges, while Quillfish kills Sandslash Alola.
Yeah, I think that was a roll, actually, and I'm glad we got that.
You're glad you...
A roll in our favor, I think, but a roll nonetheless.
It was a roll. Then, in the end game, we saw Rotom kill the Rhydon, while Typhlosion Hisui sets up Calm Mind and kills Mudsdale, Terraferrying to beat Palmot, as Slowbro Galar poisoned Quillfish before dying on turn 33, Typhlosion beating Rotom in the end for Saru to win.
Yeah, in the end, I guess we probably should have stayed in on turn 25 with Quillfish, but at the same time, I think Planet would have instantly lost if Zero Earth powered. So, Terra Ground Earth powered.
Yep.
So, yeah, I guess Zero figured, yeah, there's no way he's staying in, so I'm not gonna Terra Ground Earth power.
That would be risking your Shaman, which would obviously put you at a win, which would have given you the win otherwise.
And yeah, and then I guess what it was, right. I think there was a 50-50 chance at Aquajet killing Typhlosion without Terra.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess to let it Terra to, guarantee the kill, but in the end, that was probably not the smartest thing to do. He probably should have Terra Watered and then used Sword Stance rather than Terra Water Aquajet.
Mm-mm.
That way he would already have Sword Stance up when Glowbro comes in, and then he just kind of wins, I think.
With crunching the bro, and then aquajetting Typhlosion.
Well, actually, no. Because, Shaman doesn't die. I'm pretty sure Shaman doesn't die to Aquajet. I did the count for this. Terra Water +2 Aquajet. It doesn't kill Shaman in that range. So, I don't know. It's kind of up in the air.
Who knows where that game could have gotten, but alas.
But yeah, anyhow, the poison just ended the game right
Yep.
then and there.
The poison mattered, and Saru won.
Yeah, this was overall a very difficult matchup for Telenet. Shaman just kinda... Yeah, Shaman was very bad into him.
So for any future opponents of Telenet, there's your giveaway.
Not really, no.
I'm kidding. He's probably gonna build against Shaman next time.
What if he doesn't build?
Oof.
Have you considered that?
Oof. Alright.
You don't really have much in the way of weaknesses if you're just not building.
But you're just goated. Alright. Let's see. We got Pap versus G of 97. Well, Bogart. Do you enjoy curb stomping your friends?
Not really.
Because, woof. Turn 2. Gothita tricked Fungus, defeating it with Psychic, as Larvesta burned the Terra Fairy Sandshrew Alola, and Pap pointed out that the game was pretty much 95-5 in Pap's favor after the fact. So yeah.
Yeah, he won pretty early on because of how he played, I guess.
Yeah, first turns, he said that he won almost immediately. Mienfoo killed Lullaby. Then turn 16, we saw Toadschool Oko the Mudbray, while Sandshrew died to burn. Diglett Alola sub to defeat Gothita, but lost to Toadscruel, who killed Chinchan in the end for Pap to win.
The Gothita surviving was pretty big. Because it broke sub. It's possible the Diglett could have been slightly problematic if it stayed behind sub, but overall, this was well played by Pap. That's all I really have to say.
Good win. Another good win was WinCon, who defeated Hammy in Monotype.
What did I tell you?
I thought, I thought it was gonna be close.
I told you that the lesson was not to predict against WinCon. And what'd you do? And what did you pay for?
Insolence, I tell you. Alright.
Truly.
It was Dragon versus Flying. Turn 5. We saw Hydreigon nearly killing Tornadus, dying to its Focus Blast as Dragapult killed it and Skarmory on turn 15. Then, in the endgame, we saw Archaludon kills an Amorous on turn 22, surviving Gliscor's Earthquakes to kill it, a chipped Dragonite before dying to it, as Dragapult in the end killed it and Corviknight with the Thunderbolt to win for Con. What else can you say but a good win for WinCon?
Yep.
Doubles OU. Just Franco defeating Tenebrosite. Feel happy?
Now, remind me, did you predict Tenebrosite to win this, or were you actually in favor of Franco? Oh, you were actually in favor of Franco. That's nice. Good job, Miko. You predicted correctly.
Didn't Just Franco also won OSDT or something?
His OSDT match, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Top 24, I believe that was.
Yeah, Franco cracked doubles, and he's showing that here. So, turn 2, we saw Raging Bolt kills Kyurem, while Goldango set up Enter Watered, killing both DNC and Landorus before dying to Raging Bolt. And then, towards the end, we saw Sinistcha Terra Fairying Setting up Calm Mind before Roaring Moon kills Rillaboom. Ogerpon crit kills the Sinistra before Tenebris Sight forfeited. And Franco won. What else is there to say? Okay, Art, do you have thoughts?
Wait, we crit killed the Sinistra?
You did at the end.
Hmm?
The opposing Ogerpon.
Well, that didn't matter.
I know it didn't matter. It was just a crit kill.
Yeah, well, that was killing either way.
Good win for Franco. And then we saw the last game where we saw Electrain Heart defeat Salo in National Dex.
Did you predict for Electrain Heart?
I think I didn't. I think I predicted Salo.
That was foolish.
That was indeed foolish of me. So, it's time to believe.
I'm sure even the cat agrees it was foolish and he's asleep.
Alright. Turn 3, we saw Garchomp being poisoned under screens by the Petulant as Ceruledge survives a Zapdos Flyinium Z to kill it. Because it was under screens. And then Dragonite kills the Samurott Hisui with its own Flyinium Z attempt. Then, in the end game, we saw Petulant poison the Zamazenta.
Wait, you're skipping a lot. You're skipping a lot here. Like,
what?
You didn't even go over how the Dragonite died.
How did Dragonite die? Oh, it died to Ice Fang.
Yes, from the Zamazenta that outsped it.
It was Scarf?
They are also, no.
Oh.
It was just faster.
What? Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, which means I think that's Adamant Dragonite rather than Jolly.
Okay. Yep.
Or it's just not max speed.
Anyway, what other things I missed?
Well, let's see. The Zamazenta came out, screens, blah, blah, blah. I don't think you mentioned Kiram, did you?
I was just getting to Kiram.
Okay, then get to it.
So, the Petulant poisons the Zamazenta. Mega DNC kills it and Kiram before Iron Treads kills the Hatterene. As Petulant...
Hey, you didn't mention the interesting thing about Kiram dying, though.
Died to Moonblast under screens.
That wasn't all. Did you not see what Silu posted in the chat?
228 special attack, the DNC Mega Moonblast. 49.8 to 55% to 58% chance. A 6.3 chance to Oko.
Yeah, admittedly that was lucky. Although, I don't know, were we 228? I don't know if we were 228, but either way, I think, yeah, we were lucky there. Actually, let's see if I can find the team. So, maybe not quite 6%, but it was, I think, a roll not in our favor.
250. Okay. Alright, so Iron Treads killed Hatterene, Petulant beats Garchomp. Yeah, that was it. Electrain Heart won. Alright, now we get the long shit out of the way. Let's talk about who won predictions for last week.
Okay, the winner of last week's predictions is... It is I.
She did it. She won.
Yes, I got 22 out of 35, giving me a whopping 62.86%.
Yay! 60 over 60%.
You were in second place with 27 out of 47.
Only 20 mistakes?
Which gives you 57.45%.
Wow.
And the pick got 23 out of 47, giving it 48.9%.
And that's the first time the pick did not get over 50% right.
No, it's the second time.
It's the second? Okay.
I think week 2, it also got under 50%.
Well, we'll keep the average train rolling. Alright, so that was predicts for week 4. Week 5, we're getting into the lime wire, folks. We're gonna start deciding who is going to be locked for playoffs. So let's take a look at the correct sheet this time with the updated one as of week 4. So we have number 1, the Sand Castlevania with 6 points and 10 differential. Number 2, we have the Golurks with 6 points. Number 3, we have the Primal Power Pangoros tying with the Jubilife Jirachis at 5 points. 5th would be the Fidos at 4. 6th would be Slowbros. 7th would be the Chained. And 8th would be Laprases. So, what does that mean?
Well, it means we want to kick the Chain's asses.
Well, for you, that's what you want to do. But to me, I feel like we have some pretty good idea on what's to come for the next 2. Obviously, the Sandcastle Vein and the Golurks, I think they're in a good position to make playoffs. They've had good weeks.
Yeah.
And
the Golurks haven't lost.
They haven't lost. And so too did Castlevania. The Goros and the Jirachis, while, they have 5 points, they have a good number of wins under their belt to hopefully give them an edge. But it's not all over yet, of course. However, it will be hard for the 7th and 8th teams to do any sort. They need some big wins in order to make the 4th, or even, just barely scrape by and make playoffs. They need some big wins. Starting now. This week, it should be crunch time. Anyway, let's start predicting, shall we?
Yes. Do you think we should start predicting, Cat? Yeah.
Even the cat agrees. So, starting off, we have the scripted Slow Bros, who are currently ranked 6th against the number 1 seeds, the Castlevanias.
Oh dear.
This is gonna be a good one. First off, we have
and I hope the Slow Bros lose.
First off is Ubers. EA Nasir versus Pratik KP.
So we got the debut of Pratik.
Indeed. I don't know who Pratik is. I'll be honest. I know he's staff.
Okay.
Enlighten me. Who is Pratik?
He's Pratik. Pratik. He likes Ubers, I think.
Okay. But is it enough to beat 3-1 Nasir?
Potentially? Probably not.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm going to predict EA Nasir.
The Sandcastles lineup is noticeably a bit weaker this week than usual.
They're trying.
I think they feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think they're trying to take it easy.
Yeah, but also they need to get their players in to play.
They do.
They have unslotted players, so I guess that's what they're focusing on. They've had good weeks, and they probably feel they're relatively safe right now.
They did beat the number 1 seed before this, so they think they're sitting pretty right now. They could afford to spare a couple slots for their players who have yet to play, and Pratik happens to be one of them. So Nasir to win for me. What do you think?
I'll go with Nasir as well.
All right. Who does pick say though?
The pick says Pratik.
All right. Maybe it knows something we don't. Next up, we have OU Clean versus WSSI. Now,
Clean.
Is it time to get back on the Clean bandwagon?
I think so.
Is it now the time, after we've seen him lose and lose after so much, that he finally gets a win this week? And now he's up against WSSI, who is, what's his record? 2-2, neutral, very neutral. He won against X-Guardian and JoJo, but he lost to Cloudy EDJ and Chico's. So you think the slump is going to be continuous?
Well, I don't know. I just think Clean will win.
I do agree. Clean is better, so I'll pick Clean as well.
Good.
Well, we're picking Clean. I hope he doesn't disappoint. What does pick say?
The pick says WSSI.
Next is the second of our 3 OU games. We have Let's Rumble Shall We versus Yurdunk.
Ooh, this should be a good one.
Yurdunk is currently 3-1. He has lost only to No Name. Let's Rumble
Shall We is not doing quite as well.
2-1 though. He's won against Radu and Vios, but he did suffer a kind of a bad loss to Batty last week.
Yeah, and his win versus Vios was very lucky.
So, who are we thinking here?
I don't know. Let me check who Yurdunk has faced so far.
He has beaten No Name. Well, he's lost to No Name, but he's beaten Benadryl, Mikey-Mon, and Vios. Fairly.
Is it fair to say that this is probably his hardest opponent yet? Apart from No Name?
Well, yeah. Pretty much after No Name, Yurdunk has been having some easy opponents. I think Initial Initiative should give him a tough fight here.
I think I'll go Yurdunk only slightly.
I am also going with Yurdunk, but I won't be surprised if Hellray wins.
Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising.
Does Pick agree, though?
The Pick agrees. The cat agrees, too.
So, OU, we have Leroy Pollux versus Groza. Groza is 2-2. Leroy is also 2-2.
Huh. It's an even matchup.
Leroy has beaten Sagazinha and Kafkafka, while Groza has beaten Pixel Bob and Bundy. Now, interestingly so that Leroy has won the first 2 weeks, lost the next 2. Groza lost the first 2 weeks and won the next 2.
Huh.
So one's at an upswing, one's at a downswing. Who do you
Although
think?
one of Gross's wins was because Pixel Bob threw in a way that is like
Bad.
Yeah, he threw big time.
Bad.
That was not a game Rosa should have won. Whereas Leroy, most recently, lost a game due to luck against No Name.
Yep. He very well.
Is it? I'm thinking Leroy here.
You're thinking Leroy, even though he's been losing a bunch?
Hey, last week was
pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Groza's momentum is continuing. That I think Groza will win. Maybe luck will factor in. Who knows?
Okay.
Just who does pick side with, though?
The pick says Rosa.
Alright, next.
And the cat's now asleep.
Next up is Yu, the Griffith King, versus Blidius.
Okay, I don't think I've been predicting in favor of Blidius for like any of these weeks prior.
You haven't.
It's time to protect Blidius.
4-0 in Yu. The man is on a hot streak. The Griffith King is 1-1. However, Blidius, I think, has earned his keep as the top Yu guy right now. Go for Blidius.
Well, top Yu guy, as if this tier has a strong pool.
And Blidius is king. He's ruling with an iron fist. Blidius to win.
Blidius to win, but again, this pool isn't exactly all that.
Does Pick agree, though?
The pick says otherwise. It says the Griffin King will win.
And beat the streak. We have Sulfura versus Lost Memories.
I've been sleeping on Lost Memories, to be honest. Lost Memories to win.
I also think that Lost Memories should be given a lot more credit. While Sulfura did beat 8-Truck, he's lost every match otherwise. And he hasn't been really showing up. He's 1-3. Lost Memories, though, is actually
Lost Memories' record isn't terribly good either, if I remember correctly.
It's
but like
2-2.
He's definitely been performing better.
He's 2-2. He's beaten Colored Name and High Naming. He lost to Max and LBN. However,
LBN, that was an unlucky game for him, if I remember right.
Yeah, he could have won there. So I think Lost Memories. I'm going to say Lost Memories, too.
Me too.
Does Pick agree, though?
The pick does not agree. It says Sulfura.
And we have Rule versus Actrotix.
Actrotix.
Yeah, as much as Rule has been having bad luck after bad luck, he's up against a goat.
Yeah, Rule's really had it rough.
He's had it rough. He's had to deal with not only some of the strongest NU players, he's also had to deal with some of the shittiest luck. So,
look, I think he'll lose here, but can it at least be a clean game?
Can at least be a proper game where Rule actually takes Actrotix to the limit. We want to see Rule. We want to see Rule do well, but he's up against Actrotix, so it's gonna be hard. Does Pick agree, though?
The pick agrees.
PU, we have Shown versus Ghostly
Shown to
Planet. Immediate Pokemon. Nah, I agree. Shown to win.
Yep.
Shown to win. He's neutral? He's only neutral? Really?
Well, I mean, to be fair, look at his opponents.
Terracotta, he lost to Lenny, he lost to Asa, he beat me empty. Okay, Shown.
Yeah.
Shown's been he's been finding the best PU players, aside from Memphis to pay, but yeah. He's been showing up though.
Like PU is honestly kind of a stacked pool.
And people sleep on this tier. Why? I don't know. So yeah, Shown to win. Does pick agree though?
No, it says Ghostly Planets.
Ooh, he might pull off some hacks. LC, we have Cutie Fox, the Iron Pikachu versus Rahul. Yeah, I Pika. Good on the one win last week, on week 1 actually against Dagara, but 3 consecutive losses, and I think things are not going to be much better. Rahul to win. He's only...
Pika won a game?
She won against Dagara in
you're right, yeah.
Rahul is 2-2. Very surprisingly, but hey.
I think he's just kind of better.
Yeah, he's kind of better. Does Pick agree, though?
The Pick agrees.
Alright. Monotype, Cielo versus Thanos.
Cielo.
Do I go for it? Do I go for Cielo, or do I bet against Cielo because I'm still salty about that week 2 performance?
Isn't Thanos 1-3?
Is Thanos 1-3? Is he? Holy crap! If he is, holy crap. He's 1-2. He's 1-2. Okay, alright. He's won against Utah, lost against Tammy and Tare. So, and he's up against the mono main too. He's up against his 3rd mono main. Yes, Yellow.
Yeah.
Yes, Yellow to win. I get it.
Yep. Yeah, you get it. Good.
Still salty about that week 2 performance though. All right.
Look, isn't CLI like 3-1?
He is. Still salty.
And he'd be 4-0 if he didn't choke miserably that one week.
Does Pick agree though?
The Pick agrees.
Alright, doubles OU. We have SMB Light versus Akaru Kokyo.
What are you thinking?
I'm going straight in. I think this man's going undefeated. He's on a generational run. My Pokemon are bad.
I'll agree. I wouldn't be surprised to see Akaru win here, though.
Ooh. If anyone could beat My Pokemon are bad, it probably could be Akaru. Akaru...
I mean, Akaru's the more experienced player, no?
He is. But my Pokemon are bad is like generational in 2026. He hasn't generational.
You're glazing him a bit.
He deserves it though. He deserves to be glazed.
Mikoi, you're gonna make him lose. You're glazing him too much.
My Pokemon are bad to win. Fine. He's going on a tear. He's SMB Light. All right.
God, he's gonna lose now.
Does Pick agree?
The Pick agrees. He's doomed.
He won't. We have faith. Alright, National Dex. Tempo de Anguria versus Spy OP. Actually, a lot closer than people would like to think.
Yes, but I'm still going Tempo.
Spy OP is neutral. Tempo is 2-1.
Yeah, because Dead Game versus Omar. But, like... Omar suggested that Dead Game, by the way.
His only loss so far is against your boy, Electrain Heart.
Yes. Omar suggested the dead game because he didn't think he was gonna win versus Tempo, you know.
I'm gonna go against it, though. I think I'm gonna go Spy.
You're predicting against Tempo?
Yeah, it is National Dex.
That's all the more reason to pull Tempo.
But I think it's gonna be an upset. I think Spy. I just have that feeling.
Okay.
I just have a... Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's betting man instinct. But I think Spy is going to win. Who does pick side with?
The pick says Tempo.
Also, we need to disagree at least on a couple of these. We've been mostly agreeing on the matchups. Alright. Jubilife Jirachis versus Lavender Laprases. Oh boy. Ubers. We start off with JB versus Rafna.
Oh, interesting.
It's an interesting little matchup here. Are you still going to say Rafna is bad in Ubers?
Well, I think this could be close.
He's 1-3, Rafna is.
And JB is...
Neutral, 2-2.
I
He's on an
see.
upswing, actually. He's lost against Vidiot and Celeste, but he's beaten Duwagon and Ian Nasir.
And Rafna's beaten Celeste.
He has beaten Celeste. That's it. He's lost to Jojen, Vidiot, and Hats. Who are you thinking?
Who are you thinking?
I'm thinking JB. I'm thinking JB. I think he's on an upswing. He has been on an upswing lately, so...
This is one of those things where I feel like whatever I predict, it's gonna be wrong.
Oh boy, she's gonna have that gut again.
Honestly, my first thought was Rafna.
Really? After 4 weeks of you just thinking, oh, Rafna's probably not gonna go win.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go JB. That's more logical.
What you said earlier that Rafna's probably gonna win now.
Yeah, he probably is.
Alright, does pick agree though?
The pick says Rafna.
Oh boy. First of our 3 OU games. We could have had it. We were so close to get No Name versus Silent Waltz. We almost had it.
Batty versus Silent Waltz is still cool.
It is still a highlight, but we still get the second best choice. Batty versus Silent Waltz, highlight match.
I think Silent Waltz.
Ooh, he did lose to Kafka, but he did have that streak going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Batty. I think I'm going tried and true traditional Batty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in Poke Art predicting against the OU team for once. All right, in an OU
this is
game.
Probably the one time.
All right. Who does pick side with?
The pick sides with you and is picking Batty.
Batty games. Next is OU, the second of our OU games. We have No Name versus Benadryl.
Yeah, that's not even a question.
Well, yeah, were you going to deliberate on this, Pokeard? Were you literally going to deliberate the fact that we have one of the best OU players in this pool versus 1 and 2 Benadryl?
No, I wasn't going to deliberate. I was just distracted by my cat.
No name. 5-0.
No name to
No name 5-0. Probably generational. The other generational run.
Okay, I'll be right back. My cat needs me.
Anyway, no name to win. 5-0.
No name to win.
Generational run. Probably the other undefeated guy. Pick a gray.
No, it needs Benadryl.
It needs Benadryl. Then the third of our OU games, Chico versus Click More Than Think.
Chico's.
Yeah, Chico's has been having a good run so far. Is he also undefeated? No, he's probably no. Oh my god, he's also 4-0. Bro! Bro got a glow up from last year. He beat Clean, he beat Ainscrowd, he beat Holloman, he beat WSSI. I mean, not as strong as a lineup that No Name fought, but like still 4-0. He's gonna go 5.
So I don't know how much of a glow up he got from last year. But if I remember correctly, he wasn't slotted very much last year.
He wasn't.
But when he was, he tried very hard.
And I think the glow up helps. I think Chico's to win.
Chico's to win. This is not a question.
Alright.
He's facing some ladder guy, bro. This dude doesn't play OU.
Wow.
This dude's gonna be playing Volcarona meta while everyone else is like playing,
Kyurem, Garganackle, whatever the frick. Spoiling your all OU teams in a nutshell. Alright, does pick agree?
The pick says the ladder guy wins.
Click More Than Think. You, we have Itoshi Flower versus the Battling Professor.
Huh.
Curious one. It's a curious one, this one. The Battling Professor is 1-2. Oh, he's not the Battling Professor.
And the one win was due to a crit.
Yep.
Itoshi, I imagine, has a better record.
He is 1-3.
Oh, his record is worse.
Yep, he has been pretty... Honestly, his performances have been pretty mid. He's been middling.
Oh dear.
So, I'm not confident in picking Itoshi Flower, man.
I'm not confident in picking either of these guys.
I'm saying the Battling Professor. I think he less sucked.
What was Itoshi's one win? Oh yeah, it was versus Hats, who doesn't play the tier.
Yes.
And got unlucky.
Yes.
Oh, good lord. This is Battle of Mid.
Whoa. And we made the joke out of it. The Battling Professor will win every game.
Yeah, he barely won one game.
It was against One Last Kiss, too. Alright.
Okay, fine, we're going with the Battling Professor.
As much as you hate it, Pokeart. I know you hate it, but yes, we're going Battling Professor. Pick agree?
The pick says Itoshi Flower.
Okay. Are you? Max versus colored name. Max is C. He won against Lost Memories, which was an act. He's lost to Dirk and Kafka, but he's won against Sulfura.
And colored name has 1 versus 8 truck, and
Lost versus not Lost Memories. Lost to high naming is hard.
So basically,
1 and 2 guys. 1-2 guys.
Yeah, this is another
I'm
not confident picking either one type of act.
But I think Max looks stronger in his match against Sulfura than colored names win, so I'm picking Max.
That was kind of a matchup thing because Sulfura didn't really have a knocker versus all boots tall. So, like, that kind of makes hazards completely useless, and it's very hard to deal with that.
Reminder that Colored Name brought a stall sample to one of his games, which was easily scoutable.
His own stall sample, mind you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the most ridiculous thing. He's obviously very comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
And, he didn't bring stall last week.
He didn't. He actually brought another team.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about this, honestly.
Battle of mid or mid? Who do you say is less mid?
I'll go Maxis, I guess.
Okay. Spec agree?
Like, pick says Colored Name. Also, not gonna lie, my gut is, like, really strongly saying to like, change some of these previous predicts.
No, this is official. This is official. Alright.
Aw, man, I can't go back on it.
No. No.
I can't say, I can't maybe predict Rafna instead of JB or Itoshi over Battling Professor.
No, you have chosen your gut.
That's what my gut is saying. What I just said is what my gut is saying. I went against it.
No. You are not changing anything.
They haven't played yet.
You haven't.
And the video isn't even out yet.
At the time. Well, after this video, it goes live.
Come on.
You've had much time to deliberate, Pokeart. Alright.
Not really.
Alright. NU. We have Regiboob versus Ryosoken. Regiboob. Yep. As much as we want Ryosoken, who's a veteran, I think Regiboob's done enough to do well. Don't even have to look at his record. He's obviously better.
He won at least twice. I know that.
Yes, he's won against Actrotix and Rule.
He won against Rule.
Lost to Gum. Yeah. Regiboob. Spec agree?
Pick says Ryosoken.
PU! We have Eldids versus Ziri.
I don't know who Eldids is. Ziri to win.
Ziri to win. Yay.
Ziri is winless.
He is winless. Holy crap. Poor Ziri.
Yeah, maybe the change in tier will help.
I think Ziri's still Ziri. He's still the lower tier's king. Once upon a time. But he'll get back up. Well, he'll get it back. He'll get a strive back. Ziri to win. Just give him a little confidence boost. Does Pick agree?
The Pick agrees.
LC, we have DeMarvelous versus Geove. Geove has been starting off all these.
I think Geove is 1-3.
She is. She's won against Novax, but lost Arcanine, Rahul, Pap.
And someone put her against Ipika. Then she'll win.
Ipika's the test monkey? Wow.
No, Ipika just loses to everyone in this pool, except Agura for some reason.
DeMarvelous hasn't been having a great tour either. I mean, won against Pap and Ipika, but lost to Rahul and Novax.
Doesn't that mean he's neutral?
He is neutral. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not confident enough in Z-Darky.
Are you going Geove?
I am going Geove.
That's nice.
I mean, she can play brilliantly if she's motivated. That's really the only thing.
Last week's showing wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't the greatest, yes. Hopefully she can learn. Hopefully she learns from last week.
I think I'm going to Marvelous.
Alright. Which might be the more sensible pick, but yeah. Pick agree. Clueless pick side.
The pick agrees with me.
Alright. Monotype. Clueless Magnet versus Hammy. Oh god.
Hammy!
Can we get the last rights for Clueless Magnet again? Like, yeah. Hammy to win. Hammy is currently
3-1, right?
You're right. Only lost
Only lost to the Wincon himself.
to the GOAT. Alright. Hammy to win. Who's pick say?
Clueless Magnet.
Doubles. We have Icy Penguin versus Saru.
Icy Penguin.
Yeah. Saru did beat Tilanet, but
In PU.
in PU. Saru stepping in doubles. He's up against Icy Penguin, who has had
This is like the third tier Sarah's been slotted in, right?
Is it the third tier?
Yeah, he was an OU before, and
He
then
was an
PU, and
OU, PU, DUU. Sarah's a flexible guy. He's a fair guy. Yeah, Icy Penguin.
I'm pretty sure Sarah does play doubles.
He does.
Yeah.
Icy is neutral. He's beaten Franco and Crocrums. Lost against Dockaroo and My Pokemon Are Bad.
Which are understandable losses.
Yep. Dope. Icy Penguin.
Icy Penguin.
Pick agree.
The pick says Sarah.
National Dex. Silu versus Omar.
Cheerleader fight!
Woo! Bring your pitchforks and your torches. We're gonna burn someone at the stake tonight. So,
I mean, this was a match held last year as well.
And Silu crushed Omar.
Yeah. Silu to win. This is actually not a question.
Yeah, Silu to win. I'm sorry, Omar. We tried to have you make a good year, but no. You're gonna end up the same way as last year.
Yeah, 1-6 or 1-7, whatever it
Poor
was.
Omar. Yeah, Silu to win. At least you're in a good team this year.
Yeah. Too bad Silu isn't.
Aw, poor Silu. He's been showing up real well. He's, Oh, he's 1-2? He's negative?
Yeah, Silu hasn't exactly had a strong season either, but, like...
He's better than Omar, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, pick agree.
The pick says Omar, who also only has one win, shall win.
Alright. Primal Power Pangoros versus Grittiest Golurks. I imagine this will be the one where this decides who will be the first one in.
Possibly.
Yeah. Who the first team to go in and lock in for playoffs. Who's gonna be it? Ubers. We have Jojin versus Celeste. Curious won this one.
I'm thinking Celeste. Maybe.
Jojin is neutral. 2-2.
Celeste is also neutral, right?
She is also neutral. 2-2.
Yeah.
Jojin's won against Rofna and Ian Sear, lost against TGA and Vidiot. Celeste
has won versus JB.
JB and X Guardian, lost against D-Wagon and Rofna.
Interesting.
So you're saying Celeste?
I think so. Maybe.
I'm thinking Jojen.
Okay. I mean, it's not a confident pick in favor of Celeste, so I mean that's fine. Jojen works.
Alright, let's pick agree.
The pick says Jojen.
Alright. The OU, we have Jasper, Kansas City versus VK. Vincent Kennedy.
Ooh.
VK is 2-1. For someone who is 25,000 Poké Dollars. Hey.
Is Jasp 3-1?
Jasp is indeed 3-1, and it's only 3.5K.
Yeah, damn. Okay, he was a steal.
He is a big steal. Beat Benadryl, Sagazinha, and Leroy before losing to Clean. So, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
I'm thinking VK though.
I'm thinking Jasper.
Okay.
I'm thinking Jasper. Ooh, we're starting off disagreeing. Alright, pick agree. Who's pick side with?
The pick sides with me and says VK.
Oh yeah, we have Cloudy versus Dougie.
Dougie.
You thinking Dougie? Dougie?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Cloudy is 1-2. Oh no.
What?
1-0.
He's only played once.
And he won against WSSI.
He only played once. He can't be down 2. He only played once.
He's only played once. Dougie is 1-2. He's the actual 1-2.
Silly you.
So he won against Batty, lost against JoJo and Silent Waltz. Yeah, I'm also picking Dougie.
Yeah, probably the more experienced OU player.
Despite being negative, I think Dougie's got a more firm grasp in the OU tier. So we're picking Dougie. Does pick agree though?
The pick says Cloudy EJ.
At the third OU game, we have Eincrad versus Bundy.
Ooh, cool.
Score one. Eincrad is 2-2.
And Bundy's
Bundy boy is 2-1.
Huh.
Beat Saru and Mikey before losing to Groza, and Eincrad beats Dozo, beats Saru, lost to Chico's, lost to Pixel Bob. Eincrad has a fair as the better opponent, I'd say. Has faced the better opponents, I mean.
This seems like a close one.
Okay.
Who do you think will win?
Ainsgrad. I'm going Ainsgrad.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Alright, Ainsgrad to get revenge from last week. Does pick agree though?
Yeah, also, does the thread have the wrong Bundy?
They do!
Ha 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 ha.
They do. Alright.
Yeah, because to my memory, his name was Bundy 300.
This is Bundy! Alright.
No, Bundy 300 is Bundy.
Yes. Does pick agree? Who's
And
pick
the
side?
pick also agrees that the pick says Bundy.
The pick agrees
Pick
with Bundy.
Is Bundy.
Alright. You. We have Taka versus Pesa. Taka is currently 3-1, and Pesa is also 3-1.
Wow.
Good matchup. Remember that Pesa's only lost against El
Okay.
in RU.
Right, wait. That was an RU.
That was an RU. So technically, Pace is 3-0 in UU.
That's correct.
Taka is 3-1 in UU. But has beaten the Battling Professor, has beaten Kimmer, has beaten ETGX, lost to Blius. I think against more established UU mains, I think Taka will lose, personally.
So do you think Pesa wins?
I think Pesa wins.
I can agree. I was thinking Pesa here.
But I won't be surprised if Taka wins, though.
Yeah, me neither.
He's a good.
I do feel like this is kind of a toss-up.
It's a good. They're both good players. This should be a good matchup. Big agree?
A pick agrees.
Yeah. RU, we have High Naming versus Dirk.
High Naming.
High Naming. Yep, High Naming to win. No questions asked. Neutral record, but still. Good player.
The pick says Dirk.
And yeah, we have Ampha versus Gum. This should be a good one.
Ooh.
Should be a good one. It'll be a good, cool matchup. Ampha is currently 2-1 in NU, remember, because he lost a dead game to Zeri in week 1. Gum's been showing up, though. Yes, he lost against Nemose. However, he's beaten Regiboob, Zeri, and Hacker.
Damn!
That's a strong lineup.
Yeah, but Ampha has beaten Hacker as well.
Ampha has beaten Hacker and TGK. Lost to Acrotix.
We'll be Gom.
Are you going Gom?
I think so.
I'm also going Gom. I'm saying Gomu Gomu. Let's pick agree though.
Okay. A pick agrees.
PU, we have Asa versus Ghost Ilex.
Asa.
Going Asa.
Yeah.
Defeated Potent Shone. Lost to Terracotta and Memphis. Versus Ghost Ilex.
Who beat Duke of Kings and Terracotta?
Yep. I'm going with Asa.
Yeah, that's what I thought, so I already filled it in.
Asa to win, yeah. Pick agree?
Pick agrees.
It should be fairly easy, though, why we picked Asa. Better player, has had the better success. And for the past 4 weeks, been generally good. Alright, LC, we have Novax versus Arcanine 1929. 3-1 Novax against 4-0 Arcanine 1929.
Oh, this guy needs to lose. 4-0 in LC is actually heinous.
Dude, even though the LC pool is pretty damn dire, to be undefeated, yo, he's got it all. He's got the Riz, he's got the ego, he's got the mad skills.
Are you making a Blue Lock reference with that ego part, or...
I didn't even intentional. I haven't watched Blue Lock.
Look, everyone in Blue Lock is an egoist. That's the thing.
Or in Japanese, you call it an egoist.
I don't know about that.
Anyway, so can he keep getting away with this?
I don't know. He's been lucky as shit. Like, you can't even disagree with me here.
I can't.
I don't think he can disagree with me either. Like, you've seen his games. Oh my god.
They're hilarious. They're hilarious games.
Novax to win.
Arcanine to win. Keep that ball rolling.
Oh gosh, you're predicting he's gonna hack Snowbacks.
Yes. Hacks the Novax. Let's pick agree. Who's pick side
Your
with?
luck can only sustain you for so long.
Who does pick side with?
Sooner or later, you will be the one stricken by bad luck.
Who does pick side with?
It sides with me and picks Novaks.
Alright, monotype, bull bets versus adjustments.
Adjustments, I guess?
Adjustments has not had the greatest of BLTs, 1 in 3.
And Momets has not played Monotype in this tour.
Nope, he's only played UU, I think. Yep, 1 against both though.
And, yeah.
Adjustments is 1 in 3, only beat Zakua. Yeah. Adjustments, he's been playing more. He has lost more, but hopefully the experience pays off.
Wouldn't really be surprised if Moments wins, though, simply on the basis of the fact that
It's
Adjustments
Monotype.
keeps losing.
And it's monotype, which is matchup based. Yep.
Well, yeah, I guess there's that.
This is pick a good as pick side with.
What do you mean side with?
Oh. Yeah, who yeah, between the players.
Adjustments.
Yeah, he's going attitude adjustment. Alright, doubles over here. We have Charge-A-Bug fan stepping into the ring for the first time against Crocrums.
Dang, is this the first time I'm predicting in favor of Crocrums?
Might be.
Is this the first time you're predicting in favor of Crocrums?
Yeah, I think we haven't seen Charge-A-Bug fan at all, but he could surprise.
I mean, he's been playing. He plays doubles.
He does play doubles. I think we've covered him. He did do OSDT. So, I'm still gonna go with Crocrums.
Yeah, Crocrums just seems better.
Even though he's 1 in 3.
Look, the double spool is actually strong.
It's too
probably
strong.
one of the strongest pools.
It's too strong, too stacked.
Like we got surprise doubles Prodigy Franco. We got Akaru. We got Icy Penguin. We got My Pokemon Are Bad. We got surprise doubles main Tenebricite. We've got Lugia JP. We got Combine 75, who's also pretty good. Like we've got a strong doubles pool.
Yep, probably the strongest one. Alright. So we both say Crocrums. Let's pick agree.
So pick says Crocrums.
Alright.
AKA Bird.
Bird. National Dex. 3 go versus Churro Jr.
What's Churro's record again?
Churro's record is 2-2. Neutral.
Oh god, never say that again.
Neutral against Electwayne Hot and Omar. He won against Electwayne Hot and Omar. He's lost against Sealy and Mr. Fraud.
Okay, and 3-go?
3-go is 1 and 2. Lost to Mr. Fraud, lost to Tempo, 1 against Spy.
I'll go Churro.
I'm also going Churro.
Although, something in me is telling me we're gonna be wrong.
You're thinking that your gut is taking me, your gut is saying Echo? You could go Echo, Echo, Echo?
My gut is saying Echo, but Churro should win, no?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, yeah, Churro. Does Pick agree?
The pick agrees.
Alright. Last, certainly not least, we have 6-7. We have
I'm going to kill you.
Pillsbury Fido Boy. Actually, there's not even 6-7. It's 5-7. It's Pillsbury Fido Boys versus Malignant Chained. You guys need this win in order to stay in. All right.
Yeah, we're excited to kick some ass. We're antsy even.
Kick some ass, you said. All right. Ubers. We got Hats versus X-Guardian. Of course, you can't predict. I can, and I'm going with Hats.
Yeah, that's the best option.
I'm going with Hats. I'm going with Hats. Hats. It's good. In Ubers. You've seen it last week. You're gonna do it.
Yeah.
This pick agree though.
The pick does not agree. It wants to favor the guy who I'm not really sure if he actually plays much Ubers, actually.
Oh man. Alright, first of our three OU games. We have JoJo Wei versus Saga Zinha.
Is that yawn representative of what you think of this matchup, huh?
Boring. Please don't bore me with a 300 turn stall game. They're gonna do a 300 turn stall game, aren't they?
I have no comment. Although I don't think prep has actually begun for that for JoJo yet, so I literally don't even know.
JoJo Wei has had a terrible luck in BLT so far.
He's had terrible luck and terrible matchups like every week, man.
He's had
not even playing bad.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing bad. He's just very, very unlucky. But what about Saga Zinha? Saga Zinha
I'm pretty sure Saga Zinha has had an almost equally bad season.
Yep, 1-3. Lost to Leroy, lost to Jasper, lost to VK. One against.
The loser of this is going to be 1-4.
I think it's going to be Saga Zinha. JoJo Wei to win! He has been performing better.
Yeah!
He has been performing better, so yeah. Does Pick agree, though?
The pick doesn't agree. As a matter of fact, it mostly predicted against my team.
Oh yeah, we have Radu versus Pixel Bob. Pixel Bob has had an interesting BLT. 3-1 currently. Only loss was against Groza in that hilarious game.
Oh wow.
Lost 1 against Tendaman, 1 against Fios, 1 against Ainsgrad. Rod.
Okay, so his strongest opponent may have been Ainsgrad.
And he won that. Radu has only had 1 game so far, I think.
Yes.
And
Let's Rumble. Lost it. It was versus Let's Rumble, shall we?
I'm gonna say Pixel Bob. Just on the merit that Pixel Bob has been performing more and is fine. But if he loses, then yikes.
It doesn't entirely surprise me that you said that.
Bless you. Alright, so yeah, Pixel Bob to win. Agree with me?
The pick, of course it agrees with you. It mostly predicted it against us.
Alright. The third OU game, we have Kafka versus Mikey Mon. Now
Kafka said something once he found out who his new opponent was, being Mikey. He said, "I've never lost to Mikey."
Ooh. Has he never now?
Perhaps not. I mean, his words.
His words. Mikey, 1-2. Yeah. What about Kafka?
I think Kafka is 2-2, but technically 1-2 in OU.
You're right. Yes, you're right. 1-2 in OU. Only a 1 against Silent Waltz. And that win against Silent Waltz might put him over the edge for me. I think Kafka will win. First time I'm predicting for Kafka. First time for everything.
You're finally recognizing greatness.
Yes, greatness as in negative Kafka.
Hey, some people have rough starts.
Alright. Does Pick agree with me?
The pick disagrees.
You, we have One Last Kiss versus Kimmer.
I think I already know what you're gonna say.
The endless glazing never stops. I will pick One Last Kiss. I will make sure this man is the GOAT. One Last Kiss to win.
Yep. I appreciate it, but I do worry about hearing you say it.
Is it because it's me? Is it because it's me?
I mean, I feel like you jinx him. But, then again, last week you predicted that he'd lose, and then, despite his winning endgame, he did.
Maybe he'll win here. I'm picking One Last Kiss. Does
Yeah, maybe he'll win to a crit this time.
Does Pick agree?
The pick agrees!
Are you Soul King 0 versus LBN? Yikes.
What do you mean, yikes?
Yikes! Yikes in the fact that LBN is 4-0?
Well, sure, but, he's not Soul King 0, is he?
Is he, or you mean?
Well, let's just say, So I don't know if I should say this aloud, because I think that would, give them a hint as to how to scout in theory, but, perhaps I should just, message you what Soul King is capable of in this tier.
I won't say it in the video. You have to find it out for yourself.
Oh, in that case, you can just pause the video real quick.
Ooh, okay. I have just been enlightened of some news about Soul King 0. Maybe we shouldn't underestimate him. He might be the one.
Yeah, there's kind of a reason he's slotted in this tier now. As a matter of fact, I personally suggested it after finding out that he is good in this tier.
Should be. If there was anyone to break LBN's current RU streak, it might be Soul King 0. However, for the predicts, I am going to say LBN has been doing great. But I'm the betting man, bitch! I'm going Soul King 0.
Holy crap!
I am going Soul King 0 to win.
Holy crap, we better make sure he doesn't let you down then. Oh my goodness.
I'm the betting man here. I predict Soul King 0 will be the one to break LBN's winning streak.
We better make sure of that then.
Alright. Does Pick agree?
The pick agrees!
Yay. And you, Nemosi versus Shao. I don't think there should be any question. Nemosi.
Thank you.
Nemosi.
As a matter of fact, you know how Kafka said he never lost to Mikey?
Yeah.
Nemose said he never lost to Shao.
Oh, that's two people that you're so confident with that has never lost to their opponents.
Hey, I'm just saying what they said. Their words, not
mine. Nemose to win. Who's pick say?
The pick says Shao.
PU, we have Lenny versus Hacker.
Ooh.
What do you mean, ooh? Well, this could have been ooh if Hacker had a better turnout this year.
Hey, it's maybe. No, actually, no. He isn't going to have any better luck here because he's against Lenny.
1-4 Hacker. That's criminal, man.
I think it's more criminal that Lenny is 3-1 and not 4-0.
This man is a goat. I'm picking Lenny.
Yeah, that's the correct choice.
I'm picking Lenny to win. Does Pick agree?
The pick does not agree. It says Hacker.
LC, we have Pap versus Agira. Again.
So we got the one person who lost to Iron Pikachu versus Wesh Papillon.
Do I go betting man here? do I
No.
do I
No, this
go
isn't
for the
this isn't worth it, Mikoi.
is this the betting man instinct coming back to me? I'm picking Wesh Pappy.
Exactly. There's nothing to bet here.
Alright. Pappy on the win. Does pick agree?
Good. The pick agrees.
My type, we have Wincon versus Tare. This one, I feel you should ooh at because this one's a goated matchup. This one's a ooh. This one I'm more ooh. Wincon is currently 3-1. Tare is 2-2.
Look, I'm just saying, Wincon's better.
Well, in terms of records, he is better.
Yeah, that's not all. He's just better. Period. All around. Everywhere.
I'm predicting against Wincon again. I'm going
What?
Tare.
Not. Are you stupid?
How blunt. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe Wincon. Maybe Tare.
Yeah,
maybe
that's the correct
Tare.
thing, Mikoi. Come on. Come
Maybe
on, you don't actually think.
Maybe
You don't actually think Tare can beat the GOAT. Do you?
maybe Wincon, maybe Tare. It is monotype. It is a 50-50 matchup.
Yeah, you don't know Wincon like I know Wincon. Tare's not winning.
I'm going Wincon. I'm going Wincon.
Good.
I'm predicting so much for your team, man. This is bad. This is bad
In
news.
contrast, the pick is mostly predicting against me.
I think I'm going Wincon, yes. Pick says Tare.
The pick is picking Tare.
Double W, we have just Franco versus Lugia Japan. Can't really.
Now this is a better matchup in my opinion.
I hope. Well, here's the thing though. Lugia Japan may be good. He has been proving himself worthy, but like.
Is he just Franco levels of good?
God, just Franco has been. How is this man chatting his way through official Smog on Doubles tournament? So hard, dude. Franco to win.
Yeah. He's in top 16 and he's gonna be facing Yon next.
God, what a matchup. Alright, this pick.
You gotta be there, Mikoi. You don't just gotta catch his BLT game. You should catch his OSDT game too.
God, what a matchup. Does pick agree though?
The pick does not agree.
And National Dex, Electroid versus Mr. Fraud.
So, do you want to pick Electrain Heart, who is, 3-1? Or do you want to pick someone whose name is Fraud?
Man, I'm going with Electrain Heart. I can't in good conscience. I'm picking an 11-1 victory over you guys.
Holy fuck!
And your only slot that's losing is Pixel Bob.
This is crazy.
You are so cooked this week.
Oh god, wait, you're right. Oh, Jesus. Oh god, the last time you predicted us to win strong, we lost bad. Oh god. You're predicting an even stronger win. Oh no.
You are.
The bad matchups. It's all coming.
You are so cooked this week.
The storm is coming.
A storm is coming.
And our first game is actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow at the time of this recording, at least.
Well, actually, let me just check. Let me just check. In other words, it's at 4 p.m.
Man, 4 a.m. my time. Alright. Well, I can catch that. Well, actually, no, I can catch that. Alright.
It's debatable if I'll catch it, because I'm seeing a movie at 4:15.
Alright. Does Pick agree that you're seeing a movie? Wow, okay.
Yeah, but I think it agrees that I'm seeing a movie.
Alright, alright, that's it.
Yes, it agrees with Electra and Heart.
Alright. That's it. We're done with video. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe. See you next week for more wacky bullshit. And watch Poke Arts Team get absolutely cooked.
Ah!
Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been McCoy signing out.
Bye-bye.